Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, YouTube is proud to present to you the one, the only, me. I don't know if I can yell tonight. I got a little bit of a sore throat, so we'll see. I need a co-host. Who should I have for a co-host tonight? Who has not been on the channel? Ding ding. I know. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hey, what's going on, Coyote? My man. I don't know. I was trying to do something different tonight. Good evening, San Antonio Spurs fans, or good morning, depending on where you are. Maybe a good afternoon. Hello, Denver Nuggets fans. Welcome to TSR Sports. And I'm hoping we have a good game tonight. What's up, Rose, Nick, Houston Oilers? The Spurs are 1-0, but it was against a team that's, well, let's be honest, is not very good. But you know what? A lot of people said the Spurs are not very good. So, this will be a test this weekend. Not only do we have the Denver Nuggets tonight, but unfortunately a back-to-back, which we had way too many of those last year. And we'll be playing the Milwaukee Bucks tomorrow night. I will be calling that game, of course. Yeah, we're going to find out what our team is made of this weekend. And I believe we also have the Lakers next Tuesday. It's next week. So, yeah, we got a lot of tough games coming up. Yeah, Selena is taking the day off. Good evening, Evan. Cortez, how's it going? Benjamin, ML. Huge. Huge. Both teams are undefeated. Both teams only played one game. Nonetheless, both teams are undefeated. Attention all new viewers. It's, that is true, Zachary. Thank you for throwing that up there. It is very true. Very true. Look, if we can play with energy, and I think the game switched for us against the Magic when Pop switched to kind of a full court press. So if we kind of just put pressure on the Nuggets, make them run, try to wear them out, I don't know. I believe in Pop. I believe in the Pop. I believe in the... I don't know the lyrics. Anyway. The Bucks lost by 30 yesterday? Cut it out. Who'd they lose to, Evan? They beat the Nets opening night. I didn't realize they got crushed yesterday. Yes, Kelvin Johnson in the chat. What's up, my man? KJ, as usual, I'm wearing your jersey. Occasionally I'll switch off to the David Robinson or TSR Sports jersey, but I'm rocking tonight. Vince, we do. But this is the time for this young team to show us, hey, time to start believing. Good evening, Lucci Gaming 55. Of course, if you have not hit the thumbs up, it's fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious, and it's the easiest way to help the channel and doesn't cost you a cent. There's Pop showing you how it's done. Looks like that. And as always, go Spurs. Go. I'm going to try not to yell tonight, but you know I'm going to fail at that at some point. To the Heat. Oh, wow. Put the pop. Put the pop. Put the pop. What's that mean? Go Spurs, go Veronica. Absolutely. I would say defense, Cortez, was really the key to winning championships. We had a strong defensive team. I mean, you look at throughout, my lifetime, David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and there's Bruce Bowen, and we just had a lot of great defenders, and Kawhi Leonard was a great two-way player. Now, I'm wondering, Devin Vassell, I know it's just one game, but man, he looked good in the preseason, and he looked good in that one game against the Magic. Is Devin Vassell slowly turning a corner? And he's going to be our next possibly great two-way player. He's most already considered him one of our top 4 defenders already, and he's only in his second season. So I'm excited to see what Devin's going to bring to the team. He's our first lottery pick 2 in 2 decades. Oh, there you go. Jomerson saying, you hope Devin drops 30 tonight. Where's the game, Zachary? The game is right here. The game! King Jorge, let's go Rich, go Spurs, baby. I like that. Cowboy lover. Oh my! Never seen the Spurs play that fast. Yeah. Al Hero. I hope I'm saying that right. That's the fastest I've seen them play, and I can't remember when. And then the energy off the bench when the lineup in the game was doing something. When Drew Eubanks and Kelvin Johnson went nuts on that Devin Vassell steal, fast break, and dunk. I don't remember the last time I've seen the Spurs team that amped up. It's been a while. Good morning, Ryan. They did lose to the Heat. Okay, thank you, Evan. No worries. I'm saying we sucked the last years because yeah, our three-point shooting was not good, and our defense was here and there. It was spotty, and I think DeBron Aron's a good player, but I don't think he fit the team and what we're trying to do. How about the Nuggets? Jamal Murray out for the season to a torn ACL. I forgot about that. When I was putting the lineup together for the Nuggets, it didn't occur to me that he's out. That stinks. 210's the line for the game tonight. Kelman's going to be an all-star one day, mark my words. I hope so. Nick, I'm not going to say that. I can't really say let's go my team either because they stink. It works out good. I'm going to call the Brooklyn Nets and the Charlotte Hornets Sunday. It's on Yes Network, and I'm trying to grow the channel and do some different stuff. It's keeping it the NBA. And that game starts at 4, so at that point, the Giants should be getting crushed by that point, and the game will be long over. It starts at 1, but most of our games have been over by halftime of the third quarter, so it works out pretty good. We have a channel member in the chat, Lucas Adkin. What's going on? Go undefeated Spurs, go. Absolutely. Stephanie, good evening. Brazil in the house. Nasty, what's going on? Abe, thank you for stopping in. Mason. And then they're chanting Josh Primo's name the other night. And he only took one shot, but he hit it, and it was a three-pointer. I mean, Joshua Primo's really winning Spurs fans over fast. And that's great because he got a lot of flack when he was drafted. No fault of his. He can't help when he gets drafted, but the collective Spurs nation, myself included, went, who? And he's winning us over, and there's a lot of potential there. Juan, it's on NBA Pass. I don't know where it's being broadcast in San Antonio in Texas or in Colorado. We won't share illegal stream links here because, one, it's illegal, but a lot of those stream links will steal your IP address or could be bad for your computer, and I don't ever want to, endorse that activity or, have somebody get a virus because they clicked on something in my chat. Primo is shooting 100% for the season. This is a true statement. Coyotes in the house, pointing to the Spurs logo. I thought he would be a good co-host tonight. Lucci, it's only one game. I don't like doing playoff predictions this early in the season because you don't know what's going to happen. And if you're talking about who's favored to be in the playoffs, then it would be teams like the Lakers and the defending champion Bucks, teams like that. But the Spurs make the playoffs. If they play like they did against the Magic, then we could be a 5 through 8 seed. One of the problem with the Spurs team the last few years, especially being a young team, is they're consistently inconsistent. Now, can they get rid of that this year? We don't know. Give us about 10 games and see where we're at. Hopefully we're at least 6-4, and anything better than that is just sugar on top. I do like Optimus Primo. We have another channel member in the chat. Good evening, Calvin. Nuggets crushed my Suns the other night. Do me a solid and beat them for me. I will see what I can do. Go Spurs, go Lance. Absolutely. Cody might be the reason we lose. I broke tradition. Well, no, there's no tradition now. Remember, I kind of did a channel reset in the early fall. I just put up I put somebody different every night now. Although when I think for my thumbnails to make life easier for me, every away game, Kelman Johnson will be on the thumbnail, and every home game, DeJounte will be on there. That will be the new tradition, just so I'm not constantly flip-flopping players and resizing transparent PNGs. Just make my life a little easier. Patty looked good opening night. I don't know if the Nets played since then or if they're playing tonight, but he was 7 of 7 from beyond the arc. I mean, I don't expect him to maintain that throughout the season, but he had a good opening night. Hey, we have another channel member in the chat. Brady ruined Atlanta. He did. He really did. I've been saying that for years. That Super Bowl loss demoralized the Atlanta Falcons. They have not been the same since. He is the best mascot. He got Mascot of the Year last year. I don't know if they're still doing the play-in. I feel like they are. I mean, they kind of adapted it the last couple years. I think they're just going to keep it around now. Good evening, TK Banks. Next playing the Sixers. Oh, that's right. That sounded like ESPN or something, or TNT or one of those. Yeah, I will call Nets games throughout the season, but if the Nets are on and the Spurs are on, well, I mean, it should be obvious. I mean, who I'm going to call. Game should hopefully, tip-off should be any minute now. It's 9:09. This isn't a nationally televised game, so let's get the show on the road here. Build the ball up. Let's go. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Nikola Jokic will be the leading scorer for the Denver Nuggets, which really isn't going out on a limb. For the Spurs, who you guys got leading the Spurs in scoring tonight? I'm going to go with DeJounte Murray. He had a rough shooting night the other night. I think he's going to turn it up tonight. Patty still hasn't missed a 3 this year. Wow. Yeah. Wait for it. Nope. Faked out. I thought I had to sneeze. Yeah. Jakob Poeltl versus Nikola Jokic is, that's a luck to him. Bacon Bits, how's it going? Spurs will win more. Yes. I wholeheartedly believe that. I definitely think so. John Love, good evening. Noah, thank you for stopping in. Open toy box. Devin, again? Okay. No Zach Collins. He is still out recovering from surgery from earlier this year. Supposed to be back sometime after Christmas, so let's just say 2021. Murray triple double. Okay. Lonnie leading scorer. Denver has won 10 straight against us. What? Glaze and Bacon, good evening. Really? Due theory. We're due for a win. So that dates back to that playoff series. Well, our last time we made the playoffs. That was a 7-game series, right? Remember correctly? I was with DeMar in LA. That team. That's when I started this channel. Got to call 2 games and the Spurs were none. Or was it a 5-game series? Dang, I don't remember now. It was a few years ago. Turtle will have more assists. You know, our passing was on point the other night, our big men. Good evening, Busy Yow. To all the Nuggets fans in the chat, I want to thank you for all hanging out. And for the Spurs fans that normally come in, thank you for hanging out tonight, too, on a Friday night. First test for the San Antonio Spurs. They beat a rebuilding Magic team, even though we're rebuilding, too. People seem to forget that. They're like, the Spurs should have crushed the Magic anyway. I'm like, hello? We got rid of all our veterans. We kind of did what the Magic did and went with the youth movement. We have probably more name recognition with some of our players, but it's not like we're like leaps and bounds over them, according to the media. All are 7 now. Okay, so I don't know why I still think still thinking 5 in the past. San Antonio Spurs fan, thank you for stopping in. It's nice not knowing who's going to lead us in scoring. Yeah, somebody mentioned is going to have to be that guy. You know, that person that goes out there and gets 20 a game. I don't think that formula of 7 people scoring 10 or more every night's going to work, because that's kind of what happened last year. The scoring was coming from all over the place. Starting lineup, as expected for the Spurs, KJ, Doug McDermott, Jakob Poeltl, Derek White, and DJM. I think that's going to be the starting lineup for probably for a while. The only change I could see coming is if Devin Vassell plays so well off the bench, and his three-point shooting is just as good as Doug McDermott's. Porter Jr., Gordon, Jokic, Barton, and Morris are in there for the Nuggets, as expected. I could see maybe Pop having Doug come off the bench and start Devin and slide KJ back to power forward, which he's small for. But Devin Vassell would be a defensive upgrade over Doug McDermott. And if he's providing the same offense, then it would just make sense. Plus, Devin's a much younger player in our long-term plans, where I feel Doug's more of a three-point Band-Aid. That might not be the best nickname. Oh well. Yep, same starting 5. Wow, the lights are off. Why is this game taking so long to get going? A non-nationally televised game. Let's go. Kimberly, this is the only game I can show legally in the United States. The game! Triple H. You would copyright. Breaking news is now the fiance to Doug McDermott. I'm just glad he paid $29 for 20 bottles of Bud Light instead of 12. 12 for a 1? Thank you, Christopher. Urban Wide CDO from the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. Hopefully we have a good crowd tonight, but even if we don't, I'll appreciate who's here. Actually, we're getting close to the 50 thumbs up already, or 50 likes, if you will. Getting close to 100 viewers. And the game hasn't started yet, so that's a good start. Lucas dropping the game all over the chat. Thank you. Opening night at Ball Arena. Okay. Thank you, Luke. I was sitting here wondering, like, can we get the game started? Okay. Turtle will have 20 points and 11 assists. And you got to think he'd have at least 10 boards. So you're calling Zachary a triple-double for Jakob Poeltl tonight? By the way, Pop improved to 23-2 record in season openers. That's the highest winning percentage in NBA history. Pop has the best winning record on opening games, 23-2. That's even with the bad teams that we've had the last few. Bad. I don't think Selena goes to the games anymore. What's up, Tyler? Prediction: KJ is our player of the game. Okay. At the end of the game, I don't have anything planned, so I'll do a quick recap of the stats. Some of you have been asking about the good, the bad, and the ugly in the morning recaps. That's one of the things that burned me out last season. I can't do those anymore. It's too much getting up early in the morning to get those up. They were fun to do, but gotta take care of myself. Finally, the players are on the court. Oh, I forgot to do this in the last game because I'm rusty. And away we go. Spurs by 20 in this game. XL's asking for the game. This is the only game I can show legally. The game! Nikola Jokic. I don't know how we're going to stop the Joker tonight. Elbow him in the nose, I guess. Thank you, Gino. And, I don't know who the two losses were to Christopher. That's a good question. Huh. Nuggets win the tip, or the opening jump ball, tip ball, whatever you want to call it. And they will start off. And a lot of headbands out there for the Nuggets. Respect for Aaron Gordon wearing number 50. Dave Robinson, my favorite player. Jokic passes it out for 3. Oh boy. Will Barton. Whoops, that's on the wrong side. Spurs are the away team. So, an opening 3 for the Nuggets. Game clock is not moving. That's not a good thing. DeJounte Murray pull up from behind the free throw line is back rim to no good. Gordon with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. And this is a test for the Spurs. And they started slow against Magic. They cannot start slow against this team. Gordon into the paint. Misses the shot. And what's that? Oh, Doug McDermott with the rebound. And a turnover by DeJounte Murray as he throws it behind Doug McDermott. So now a turnover. Oh, beat the Magic by 20. I would not say we're beating them by this team by 20. Not a chance. Game just started. 11 minutes to go. 3-0. On a Will Barton 3 by the Nuggets. Monte Morris out in three-point lane. Gets into the post. Gordon looking around. Guarded by KJ. Backing KJ up. Gets double teamed. And passes it to Jakob Poeltl, who's not on your team. Okay. Keldon will bring it up for the Spurs. Keldon drives. Stops, pops, and makes the jumper. Keldon been working on his jumper, I think, in the offseason. He's been hitting more of those mid-range jumpers. By the way, I played Played basketball in my backyard. I at one point hit 15 jumpers in a row. I actually started keeping track. And there were short, mid, and three-pointers. But yeah, I was on fire. It felt crazy. Nuggets ball down up 3-2. That's no good. Michael Porter Jr. misses the mid-range jumpers. Derek White will bring it up for the Spurs. White. Pick and roll at Yak. Out to Keldon. Keldon will drive into the paint. The big step. And the runner, Keldon Johnson. Off to a good start. 4-3 Spurs with 10 minutes to go. KJ is a beast. And now we're going to have a foul on Jakob Poeltl on Jokic. And that's the one thing I worry about this game. Can Jakob Poeltl stay out of foul trouble? Luckily, we do have 2 more centers behind him. Drew Eubanks has been playing very well. And, if we have to, we'll go to our rookie. He doesn't feel much like a rookie. Jacques Lindell. Jokic at the line for 2. Good. Tied up 4-all. What are the numbers you guys are putting in the chat? 43, 44? No, Christopher. I'm not going to put personal vids up on me on the channel anymore. I did a couple of videos about my job situation. I took them down today. I'm like, you know what? I just want to keep this all sports, 95% NBA, and then when the Giants lose, and if I feel like I need to rant, or the Yankees do something stupid, or the U.S. Women's National Team, I'll make a quick video on that, but I just want to keep it all sports related. Keldon into the paint, throws it up, and 1. Keldon Johnson is on fire! Oh, Melistic, I'm sorry. I hope you would stop, and even if you are watching it, just to say hi. I can still dunk too. It ain't pretty, and it's only one hand, my right hand. I can still dunk. Yeah, I am behind. I'm streaming on my Roku, and Kelman missed the free throw. His 3 free throw shooting has not been good this year. I think he's now like 3 from 7 from the line. Timeout? Yeah, I stream this on my Roku, so if you're watching this in Texas on cable TV, you're getting the feed immediately. For me, it's got to go from the satellite to the NBA streaming app to me, so there's going to be a delay there. Glad to hear that, Zachary. Remember you telling me about that. Actually, I have all other games except Spurs. Really, one? All but? Hello, Joe. No DeRozan, Aldridge. That means not much. Yes. Less ISO. I mentioned that last night or the night before and after the buzzer. Yes. Less ISO, I think, is good for this team. It is, Guyan. Yeah, he shot like 80% from the line his rookie season. Now, that was a limited quantity, but I feel like his free throw shooting is getting worse every year. I don't know if he's overthinking things, but I think he's 3 from 7 from the line right now, and I know it's just one game and one free throw here, but you're throwing away points. Next game, I'll donate. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. No worries, Nick, all good. I actually expected that you shared your... Rakeem, yeah, I just, people don't. I thank you. I'm currently on vacation from work still. I have up to 45 days, and I will probably go back at some point next month. I'm kind of waiting it out to see if they'll remove the executive order the state's passed. But people don't come here for that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take them down. They want sports only. And if people ask, what anything new, I'll certainly answer it. But I just want to, this isn't the place. And I made that mistake a lot previous with the channel, putting up stuff that was not sports related. I'm like, people want to come here for the Spurs or the NBA with a very light sprinkle of the other teams I follow, and we'll stick to that. After the buzzer, it was cool. It's hard though, Houston Oilers, because the game is blocked. Oh, that sucks one. Like the host, Rob, said he watched the game and took notes throughout the game. I'm watching the game very differently than the other two people I was on with. I'm calling the game and talking to you guys. So I can't really focus on the technical aspects of the game, like who's been rotating well, etc. I mean, I might notice obvious things throughout the game, but I'm not probably going to retain it unless it's a glaring mistake. 7-5. Where did the other point come from? Thank you, Rakeem. I do appreciate that. But yeah, it's hey, Rafi, what's up? But if you have the league pass or team pass and you're in San Antonio, it's going to get blocked. Just for the record. You should find that out now. I thought Kelman missed that free throw. What the heck happened? I'm so confused. Okay. Jokic with the hook shot, no good. I forgot what I was saying now. I thought he missed it. Was it? Is my head okay? KJ with the ball again, out to Derek White. Derek White gets mugged, and I thought he missed it. It must have hit the rim, and I looked over at you guys, and it went in or something. Wow. I think I was looking away, and I didn't see the score change, so I assumed he missed it. So my apologies. Doug McDermott will throw in. What was I talking about? I don't know. Get back to the game. The Doug will get in into Yak. We're up 7-5. Yak with a spin move on Jokic. Jokic doesn't get fooled at all. And he won't get fooled again. And DeJounte passes it right to Monte Morris. DeJounte with 2 turnovers now. Fast break down the other end. It's no good. Ball's going to go out of play. And it'll stay with the Nuggets. Good job by the Spurs getting back on D. Yeah, Lance, I think what happened is I hit the rim and I looked at you guys, because when I look over here, I'm looking at the chat. And then when I looked back, the ball was already on the court, and I didn't see the score change, so I assumed he missed it. Sorry, Keldon. That's another miss for the Nuggets, and it is Spurs ball. Keldon will bring it up the court. And, man, this would be a huge win for San Antonio if we can pull this off tonight. Oh, I was talking about after the buzzer. Yeah, it's fun, and I'll do it again. It's just tough to critique a game when I'm calling it and talking to you guys. That's what I was talking about. Anyway, the Nuggets have won 13 of the last 15 meetings versus the Spurs. Jokic fakes a 3 and then gets into the post, working one-on-one with Yak. And Yak can get, and that's 2 on Jakob I think. Dang it. Nothing but Brooklyn net. Nice. Yeah, Lucas, that's what messed me up. The score didn't change. KJ has more points than everyone else on the court combined. This is a true statement. It is Nuggets ball with 10 on the shot clock. Drew Eubanks is in. Jakob Poeltl with 2 fouls. Jokic passes it, gets deflected by KJ. DeJounte Murray grabs it, runs it up the court. And I think we're going to have a reach and foul. That's on the Nuggets. Defense is looking solid. The Nuggets only have 5 points. Now our offense is not doing a heck of a... Maybe, Coyote, are you bringing us luck, my man? Let me fix my Spurs towel. I think it looks good. I think this is cute. I hope you guys like this. Wanted to go with something different tonight. 7-5 Spurs, 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Drew Eubanks, drop it off to Doug McDermott. Doug will drop it off to DeJounte, back to Keldon. Keldon going to take a long 3, back rim. The shot clock may have been running down. Not the best shot, but it is what it is. And an easy layup for Michael Porter Jr. as he gets into the paint. 7-all, 8 minutes to go. DeJounte back to Drew, back to DeJounte, out to Derek White. Derek White starts to drive, flips it back to KJ. KJ out to DeJounte for 3, and nobody has scored for the Spurs except for Keldon Johnson. This is Somebody got to step up. Come on, man. Gordon going against KJ and banks it off the glass. A nice spin move, and the Nuggets take the lead back 9-7. That last call, Brandon, I didn't look like that was a questionable foul. But Yak's not going to get the calls against Jokic. He's just not. Timeout. I think Pop's going to he's going to switch things up. Nobody has scored on our team except for Keldon Johnson. That needs a change. Coyote is always acceptable. So is Selena. Yeah, Phil, I didn't see the second foul, but that's going to happen when you're Jakob Pertl going against an all-star center. You're not going to get the calls. It's like a pitcher who is going against a hitter you've never heard of. He's going to get the strike call over that no-name hitter. DJ's three-point shooting was really good in the preseason. I think he shot 40%. Hopefully that starts to carry over into the regular season. Yep, Spurs timeout. I do like their energy, but we need to start putting the ball in the rim. Put in Primo. Oh, he's not coming in. I like the thought process. He's not coming in. I could see Denver slowing. They seem like they're more of a slower team. We need to pick up the pace. They need to get full court press going in. Hello, Owen. Go Spurs, go. Zachary, Josh Primo's probably only going to get garbage time to start this year. I think primarily unless he outplays somebody, like if somebody's playing really bad off the bench, Lonnie or Devin or any Bryn, if any of those guys are struggling, Pop could experiment and start playing Josh Primo. If he excels and one of those other guys is not playing well, you could see him start stealing their minutes or take over their minutes. But I feel like because we're struggling for offense, I think we're going to see at least 2 substitutions. And I think Devin and Bryn and Lonnie could all possibly checking in. At least 2 to 3 will probably be coming in. Put the ball in the basket. It seems so easy, but yet it's not happening. What's getting Bobby February? I don't know. Well, I'm not going to say dirty. It is what it is. It's a true test for us tonight, though, and a win would be huge and would send a message to the league. Hey, maybe the Spurs are actually legit. Especially if we can get a convincing win. DJ, wake up. Yeah, a couple of turnovers by DJ in the first quarter. I think he has 2 turnovers. So got to clean up the basketball a little bit. All right, so I don't think Lonnie's checking in because he's still masked up on the bench next to Jakob. So Lonnie's not coming in. I got to think Pop's changing at least one player. Of course Jakob's angry. He's like, what did I do wrong? Please dunk on Gordon's face. I mean, I would mark out for that. I'm not going to lie. That would be cool. Spurs ball. Down 7-9. We got 7:30 to go. And nope, Pop has all his starters in, minus Jakob because of the foul trouble. Derek White into Drew Eubanks, and it bounces off his hands, goes to Doug McDermott, and Doug can't hold on to it. Spurs are playing kind of sloppy. This is not Spurs basketball. We drive and a kick out for 3. No, back to Jokic. Jokic fakes a 3 and travel. Well, turnover for the Nuggets. What's the starting lineup? Usual starting lineup, playmaker Gecko. It was Jakob Pertl. He's been taken out because of 2 early fouls. Keldon Johnson, DeJounte Murray, Derek White, and Doug McDermott. I think that's the starting lineup for now. Drew Eubanks. Each team has 3 turnovers. Both teams playing sloppy basketball. Derek White drives in the paint, throws up a crazy off-balance shot. Does not go in. And into the paint. A reverse layup is no good. Back to Derek White, sprinting up the court, going at Jokic, throws it up, and it finally rolls in, and somebody decides Keldon Johnson has scored for the Spurs. About 6.5 minutes to go, and yeesh, definitely some sloppy basketball. Monte Morris gets it to Jokic, back to Morris, guarded by Derek White. Morris out in 3-point land. Back to Jokic. Back to Morris. Morris will get to the post, backs it up, 4 on the shot clock, drives by Drew Eubanks, gets it to the paint, and throws up the layup. Come on, man. Where's that fire from the Orlando game? Keldon cross court to Derek White, takes the 3, makes the 3. There we go. Wish that Zach. Yeah, Zach. I mean, Zach's not going to be ready for over 2 months. And he might have some serious rust on him. Jokic is pushed off on Drew, no whistle. Quick pull-up jumper is no good by Barton. All these headbands are messing me up. DeJounte brings it up the court, crosses over, drives, and offensive foul on the Spurs. I think Drew just got caught with a pick. Dilly! Hey, what's up? Dilly! Not a close game. 12-11 Spurs lead, 5:39 to go in the first quarter, and now another whistle? What's this all about? All right, just going to have him inbound the ball again. Yeah, Zach Collins out until... I mean, ideally, if he can develop into a player that everybody thinks he could be, I wouldn't mind seeing him at starting power forward next year, if he can turn into the player. I mean, I know he can play center too. We'll see. Jokic guarded by Drew Eubanks, who I think already has a foul. Jokic with the hook shot, bounces around, no good. Keldon Johnson with the rebound. KJ rebounding much better tonight than he did in the preseason. Keldon sprints into the paint, goes at Jokic, throws up the layup, and it's off the rim, no good. Gets punched out of play, and it's going to be Nuggets ball. I do see Devin Vassell is checked in, as has Lonnie Walker for San Antonio. What's up, Rudy? The NBA refs suck. Well, when the calls are going your way, you feel like they don't. When they aren't going your way, you feel like they do. So, I mean, it's half a dozen in one, 6 in the other. That's a quick three, and that is no good by Porter Jr. Jokic gets the offensive board, finds the open Aaron Gordon for a huge dunk. Nuggets take the lead back, 13-12. Miguel, I'm watching it on the NBA Team Pass. It's $120 for a year. Well, 125-ish taxes. Lonnie back to Devin Vassell. Devin gets it to Drew Eubanks. Eubanks in the post. Jump hook is good. Nice shot by Drew over Jokic. All right. You're welcome, Marjolin. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, Drew with the sky hook, Tito. Jokic drops it off. The mid-range jumper is good by Barton. And these teams are exchanging leads right now as we go past the 4-2-0 mark, if you know what I'm saying. Bacon, I'd rather focus on calling the game and talking to you guys. The NBA Team Pass game clock is always screwing up too, or it's going off, or they'll come back from commercial and the game will have already started. So I'm constantly struggling to keep the clock accurate, and I'd rather enjoy the game. Talk to you guys. Drew with another sky hook. Enjoy the game more and call at the time randomly throughout the game. To me, just enjoying the game is more important than the game clock. I'm sorry that I want to enjoy the games more. And yeah, Gordon in the paint gets double teamed and stripped by Derek White, but we're going to get a whistle. That's going to go against the Spurs. Team passes just for the Spurs. League passes for every game except for games that are on ABC, NBC, or no, ABC, TNT, and ESPN. So I have 3 teams with the team pass. I have the Spurs, and then my local teams where I live in Connecticut also gives me the Celtics and Brooklyn Nets. So that's enough. I don't need plus all the games that are nationally televised. I don't need the league pass. I'm good. 16-15 Spurs lead, 3:39 to go in the first quarter. 14 on the shot clock for the Nuggets, as Gordon will be throwing it into Jokic. Thaddeus Young is checked in the game. What? Jokic for 3. Good. We have a Thad sighting. Holy moly, this is his first minute of the season. Is Drew Eubanks in foul trouble too? Thaddeus Young playing, well, hopefully, that means small ball. Thad's what, 6'9", and he's our center? Spurs cross-court to McDermott, back to Thad. I mean, is he going to have a rhythm with this team? Gets it to Lonnie. Lonnie pull-up jumper is back iron, no good. William, it's on the NBA Team Pass. I don't know what it's being shown on in Colorado or Texas. Jokic with the layup in the paint. I don't like the small ball lineup we have right now. Not with Jokic in there. And Thaddeus Young has played very little, and now we're just throwing him out there. I'd rather just throw Jacques Landell out there. Derek White takes a long 3. No good. Oh, boy. Campazzo's checked in the game, takes it in the paint, and makes a layup. And now the Nuggets are up by 6. And a timeout. Good grief. Do you think that I don't know a lot about Thaddeus Young? Do you think he matches up well at Jokic? From my apartment in West Virginia for college, got NBA TV. Ah, thank you, Taylor. CW35 in San Antonio. We should trade Thad. I think they're going to try to trade him, but yeah, Zachary, it's still the time rotations. It feels like, but bringing in Thaddeus Young all of a sudden, who hasn't played really at all, which means he has probably doesn't really have much chemistry with our lineup. I don't know if this is good or not. Exactly, Glazing Baking. At least Jacques Lindell's played with the team. I got away from us very quickly there. McDuckets to make some McBuckets. Yeah, the defense has definitely disappeared the last few minutes. We also don't have we've had Jakob in there, got in foul trouble, which that's always a concern with Jakob Pertl, getting into early foul trouble, and he seems to always do that against really good centers in the NBA for the most part. I don't know if Drew has 2 fouls, but he got pulled, and now we're down to Thaddeus Young and a 6'9 center with, I'm not a fan of it. McDormat? Wow, the prune. Arjun, I live in Connecticut. I'm in Connecticut. I'm nowhere near San Antonio. I'm contemplating moving out to Texas or Virginia. There's also a chance I could stay in Connecticut. I have so much stuff I would have to move, and a cross-country move would be so annoying. Lonnie with the ball on three-point land. It's a pick and roll with, DeJounte. And they try to get it to Lonnie. And it's going to go out of play, stay with the Spurs, 9 on the shot clock. Yeah, Brady. Good evening, Butterfly. The team feels different tonight than he did in Orlando. But they started slow in Orlando. Let's not forget, the Magic game, they started off slow and then started to get it going, which was kind of the theme last year. Slow start, and then picked it up sometimes. But this is not the Magic. A slow start, you're probably okay. A very slow start against these Nuggets, and you start pulling away, and then we can never catch up. DeJounte with the ball on three-point land, 4 on the clock, drives to the free throw line, pulls it up, and makes the shot. And that's a first Spurs bucket, I think, in a while. If you're starting Lonnie, though, who are you sitting? Derek White? Doug McDermott? I thought I heard another whistle. Never mind. It is Nuggets ball. Campazzo rifles it across court. And a quick jumper is no good by JaMychal Green. And another foul. And that'll go against Denver. Spurs ball. Looks like we got offensive foul on JaMychal Green. Sounds good to me, Bobby February. Let's just stay calm. We're at 69 thumbs up. That's a really good number. Not going to say why. Quick pull-up J down the other end. It's good. DeJounte Murray pulling. Is that back-to-back buckets for DeJounte, who I said would be the leading scorer tonight? Well, Kelman came out and told me to shut up with that nonsense. Another whistle? The Jesus sandal's in the chat. We're not going to drop in the Jesus sandal. Thad Young has no trade value. Not really. 33-year-old vet. I mean, we couldn't trade our vets last year. What makes you think we're going to trade them this year? We just let them their contract go. Nice drive to the hoop, and that's another bucket. Who scored that for the Nuggets? Couldn't see who that was. DeJounte bounce pass to Thad Young. Thad whips it into the Denver defense. Fast break for Denver, and a huge JaMychal Green. Wow, he threw that down. Angry. 1 minute to go. 26-20. DeJounte Murray pick and roll with Thad Young. Pull up from the line is, wow, DeJounte Murray is now on fire. 3 buckets in a row. It is Nuggets ball. And again, they've won 13 of the last 15 meetings against the Spurs. Oh, wait, no, that's not the stat for us. What was that? That's another team. Never mind. I don't know who that was. Why are you showing a stat for, who cares, for another team? That's a miss, and it's Spurs ball. DeJounte with the ball again. Get it out to Lonnie. Spurs can 2 for 1 still. Lonnie drives to the paint and traveling. Thad will have trade value at the trade deadline. Okay. Bust out the tequila. Not here. Arjun, probably. Spurs with 6 turnovers in the first quarter. 6. I don't want to say the number again because that's like bad karma. And on the shot clock, Campazzo out on three-point land launches a three over Thad Young. Brick City. Spurs can get the last shot with 12 on the game clock. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Got a pick and roll. We're going to have a bounce pass to Thad. And Thad with the last shot and didn't go in. All right. I mean, the Nuggets are a really good team. We're hanging with them, especially with all our big men getting in foul trouble. So let's turn it around the second Q, Spurs fans. Nuggets fans, thank you for being here, though. I will be rooting for my team, of course, but certainly appreciate any Nuggets fans hanging out. That Nuggets going to be on Sportscaster. Sports Center. Sportscaster's, I was on there a couple years ago, streaming thing. Trailing does still get called. It does. Jay the Jet, what's up? Go Spurs, go. Dame Lillard on the Spurs. Rudy, I don't think we'll ever see that. Get that out of there. Yeah, TK, I'm on board with that. That looks bad, but not worse than... Oh, wow. Wow, you guys throwing some shade at Lonnie Walker in the chat. No Lonnie fan, or some non-Lonnie fans, I guess. Jacques Lindell is a center. Zach Collins has played both. I think his first 2 years in the league, he played power forward. Last season, in the whole 11 games he played, he's listed as center in Basketball Reference, I think. Live on the Spurs app, huh? Feel like getting back to the streaming routine is messing up your way of speaking. You think so? Am I fumbling my words? I am rusty. I mean, I'll admit that. McDermott. Cortez Stats going to look terrible. He's played so little. And now you just kind of throw him out there and say, yeah, this is what I didn't like with Lucas Salmonich's minutes. Say what you will about the guy. He's off the team. But that was him. And be like, don't play. 3 minutes, don't play. Now you're starting. His minutes were all over the place. And no NBA player is going to grow or succeed when they're consistently getting inconsistent minutes every game. And turnovers are terrible. Grandpa Juice? Yeah, McMahon has I'm going to say, Doug hasn't scored, has he? Lonnie has, I think, 5 minutes or so, Tyler. This is Lonnie's 4th year. This is a make or break year, and I think most Spurs fans would agree with that. The Spurs did not extend his contract, and if he just kind of has a season similar to last year, I don't think they extend him. I do not at all. With Josh Primo waiting in the wings, he could be the primary guy off the bench and take Lonnie's spot if Lonnie doesn't show us something. And I like Lonnie, but he's got to show me something on the court. I can like a player, as much as a whole ton. It doesn't matter if they're not performing on the court. Lazy and slow. I would rather have Luka too. At least there's a chance that he could still develop into something. With Thad, we know what we have in the second quarter is underway. It is Spurs ball. Thad is unfortunately still out there. Bryn Forbes is checking in the game. Captain offense. Dejounte Murray into the paint at the free throw line. We'll pass it back out. Devin Vassell for 3. Front rims it. Gets his own miss. Puts it back. And it's good! And where's my scoreboard? Devin Vassell really shined the other night against the Magic. Hopefully he can keep that Devin juice going. It is Nuggets ball. And now a whistle. That's going to go against the Nuggets. Spurs ball. Devin has been on fire. Lonnie has 2 turnovers already. Are you serious? Put Primo in too early. JC from NBTX. How you doing tonight? Thank you for stopping in. The Nets are losing. Wow, they really need Kyrie. Devin Vassell into the paint. Throws it up high. No good. I like the move. He's being aggressive. Yeah, he's 1 of 3, but, firing him off with confidence. It is Nuggets ball. I don't know the Nuggets bench very well, so I might struggle a little bit calling them. Austin Rivers in the game. Pass it out for 3. That's good. JaMychal Green. First a huge dunk in the first quarter. Now a big 3 there. Bryn Forbes with the ball for the Spurs. Back to Thad Young. Pass it out to Devin Vassell. Vassell throws it long to Dejounte Murray. 5 on the shot clock. Pick and roll with that. Dejounte pulls up from mid-range jumper and can't convert. Yeah, Butterfly. The Nets, they have a lot of watching them the other night. A lot of offense. No defense. And we're going to have a turnover by the Nets. Spurs ball. Bryn Forbes takes a three and gets blocked. DeJounte gets a loose ball, takes nope, throws it into Devin. Devin's going to wheel it out for an open three. McDermott can't make, wow. We are not hitting our threes tonight, my friends. We are not hitting our threes. That's a big difference between tonight and the game against the Magic. I'm not really crazy about this lineup Pop has out there. Campazzo kicks it out. And that's a missed three for Green. You got DeJounte Murray, Devin Vassell, okay, but then Bryn Forbes, Thad Young, and Doug McDermott. And the ball's going to be knocked off of DeJounte Murray, and that's another turnover for the Spurs. Possibly playmaker Gecko. MH, what's going on? That was a nice play by Green. I've been saying his name a lot lately. Ball's going out of play. Green tracks it down, throws it off to DeJounte Murray. Spurs. I don't like this lineup, guys. I don't want to hark on it, but I'm just not. All right, Pop has brought Keldon Johnson back in. That's a quick three by Campazzo. No good. Goes out of bounds. Spurs ball. Kelvin has checked back in. DJ with 3 turnovers already himself. So between DJ and Lonnie, they have 5 turnovers? Shut the front door. Jeez. Yeah, it's still the first half. Thaddeus Schilling's coming out. I don't know why he came in. Drew Eubanks checked back in for the Spurs. Bryn Forbes will pick and roll with Drew. Back to DeJounte. Thinks about a three. Pulls it down. We'll get it to Drew Eubanks. Back to DeJounte. Over to Devin Vassell for 3. In! Devin Vassell with 5 points off the bench. Man, Devin has looked good this year. Even when he's missing shots, he's shooting with confidence and launching and letting them fly. And wide open in the paint's Campazzo when he gets the easy reverse layup. Because nobody was defending Campazzo. Shocker. Guess who was supposed to be defending him? Turnstile. All good. DeJounte Murray with the ball on three-point land. Looking to the post. Drew Eubanks now with the ball. Eubanks back to Keldon Johnson. Johnson will take off. Gets into the paint. Euro step runner is good. Keldon Johnson. I think he has 9 points now. Yes, I like what he's doing too, Melistic. Brandon, absolutely go Spurs go. Some people are saying Devin start D. White off the bench. Jericho, that would get the stream pulled down. So no, I definitely cannot do that. Green for another open three. Jeez. Jermichael Green's on fire tonight. Yeesh. Illegal in the United States to show live footage. You can show highlights after the fact, but you can't show rebroadcast live footage. Forbes for 3, no good. Has Bryn Forbes not made a shot this year, has he? He's missed every shot. I know it's only like 5 shots, but if he's not giving us anything on defense and missing all his shots, that's not good. Dozier with the backdoor layup and fouled and won. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Oh boy. We have a timeout. You know, a lot of people want D. White off the bench to run the second unit. I mean, Devin Vassell would give us more length. I believe he's a little taller and a little longer. Still early. Trey Jones has looked. I mean, considering Trey Jones did not play in the preseason and all, he looked good at times in that blowout. 36-29, timeout. We're almost at 100 thumbs up already. All right, thank you guys, appreciate it. If you haven't hit the like button, it's the easiest way to support the channel, and it looks like that. Right, Pop? All righty. Timeout. Yes, we didn't bring Bryn Forbes in for his defense. That's for darn sure. Because Bryn Forbes is not good on defense. He does not make the best decisions. He's not here for defense at all. He's here for offense. Conspiracy theory. Forbes trying to play his way out of San Antonio? Wow, David. Wow. Can you imagine if Bryn Forbes was traded before the trade deadline? Plays for the Spurs. They let him walk. He goes to the Bucks, wins a championship, re-signs with the Spurs, and then they trade him. This would be so terrible. We are still on a commercial break. Cheerleaders cheering on the court. Unfortunately, they're both wearing their masks, and well, I like to see the cheerleaders' faces. Just saying it. Bryn Forbes is the new Patty. Wow, MH, what are you doing? Forbes is one of the worst defenders in the NBA. Commando Ninja, I do call him a turnstile. That's his nickname. No, Era, the Nuggets are a great team. So we knew this was gonna be a challenge this weekend. These upcoming games, we got the Nuggets tonight. We got the Bucks tomorrow night, the defending NBA champions. I don't know how we're gonna stop Giannis. We're not going to. I just gotta hope we stop the rest of the team. And then I think we have the Lakers after that. Good grief. So, sports streamer. How I came on the channel name originally when I started this channel in April of 2019, it was called the Sports Reaction, and I kept that for like a year, and then I was like, yeah, I like that, but there's so many channels with the name Reaction in it. I don't want to be just a reaction channel. I do a lot of original content, original sports videos on the channel too. I was like, you know what? Let me change it and abbreviate it down to TSR Sports. And they might look at my catalog and be like, you don't have a ton of videos. I kind of reset the channel. I didn't like some of the content that was on here, so I just kind of did a hard reset about a month ago, and here we are with TSR Sports. So TSR is actually the sports reaction, but TSR works. Or TSR could be the Spurs rule. I mean, you call it whatever you want. 36-29, 7:45 left to go in the first half. Nuggets ball with the free throw on the three-point play attempt. No good. Drew Eubanks with the rebound. All right. Fremont needs to take 4 minutes. He will at some point. He will. No doubt. Derek White wheels it around to Lonnie Walker, who's checked back in. Lonnie into the paint, and the layup is good. Nice job by Lonnie getting through the defense. All right, Lonnie. I like that. See a little more of that. The sports recation? What's a recation? It is Nuggets ball. Dozier for 3. Jeez. They are hitting all their threes, and we're missing all our threes. That is not a formula for winning. Drew Eubanks, bounce pass to Derek White. White baseline, almost loses the ball, and does lose the ball. Loose ball picked up by JaMychal Green. Nuggets going fast break, and a miss, and an offensive foul on the Nuggets. Austin Rivers misses the layup. P.J. Dozier gets whistled. Did you think the Spurs would be the champion? I mean, sports streamer, not this year. It'll take a few years. The league is so stacked with super teams too that I mean, my goodness, the Lakers have everybody. The Lakers lost to the Warriors. Go figure. Lonnie open for 3, takes the 3, makes the 3. Bacon, that would be awesome. Kyle, what's going on? Go Dolphins and Spurs. Lonnie with 5 points. Lonnie's not the top scorer on our team, though. I think DeJounte and I know Kelvin have more. Yeah, DeJounte has more. He hit 3 in a row. Jokic back in the game. The jump hook is good over Drew Eubanks. 41-34, 6-1-6 left to go. Green is killing us tonight with defense. Yeah, JaMychal Green is playing good. Jokic has 9. I think that leads all scorers. Lonnie out to Bryn Forbes. Forbes drops it off to Derek White. 6 on the shot clock. Derek trying to pick and roll Drew and can't get the pick, can't get the roll. Throws it back to Drew, back to Derek White. And Drew Eubanks just levels. Absolutely levels Campazzo on the screen. And that's going to be another foul on Drew Eubanks. Whoa. What's going on? Why do I see so many deleted messages? What's going on in the chat? MH, what are you doing? What the heck? Dude, what are you doing? I just took his wrench away. Wow. Is everybody unhidden? And a charge. I gotta make sure everybody's unhidden. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Rose, I'm unhiding you. I'm gonna go into my. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what just happened there. I have known that person for a few years on YouTube, and their wrench is obviously gone. I'm going to my community just to make sure that there's nobody hidden anymore. I'm sorry about that. Did not expect that, obviously. All right. There's a couple of you that were hidden. I'm unhiding you now. Holy crap, he hit a lot of people. All right, everybody should be unhidden. I'm so sorry about that. All right, 41-34, 5 minutes to go. Quick pull-up three is no good for Michael Porter Jr. Spurs ball. Lonnie Walker takes off, gets it to Jakob Pertl. Jakob Pertl, a thunder dunk of justice! Right into the paint. Boom, shakalaka! What's going on, Mile High? I knew MH for a couple years, so maybe he got hacked. Early in the chat, though, it seemed like him, like just kind of slightly trolly behavior, and then just started being a jerk. So no, I don't want him to come back to the channel. If he comes back, just time him out. Jakob Pertl with the ball again, launches it over to Bryn Forbes, back to Keldon Johnson. Johnson in the paint, takes it right at Jokic and gets the layup. Keldon Johnson have a good time tonight. Good game, and it's 4:20. Sorry about that, all guys. MH goes back to like when I was stuck in the 80s, in early 2019 when I was doing a movie channel. That's a three-point miss for Gordon. 43-38, Spurs down. 4 minutes to go. Lonnie Walker drives to the paint and gets blocked and fouled to go to the line for two. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'll wait and see if he comes back and says he gets hacked, but I got to keep the wrench off just in case. Yes, Jakob Pertl with the thunder dunk of justice. Good evening, Zayad. My apologies again to the chat. I've never seen something like that happen. But the thing is, he knew my name too, unless he saw the name in the chat. Oh well. Lonnie at the line for two. Let's concentrate on the game. And Lonnie missed the first free throw. Ziad, hit and miss. Other times when we look great, and other times where I scratch my head and say, "What are we doing?" Daniel, I'm in Connecticut, so I'm watching this on the NBA Team Pass. NBA Team Pass is $120 a year if you just want to follow one team. If you want to follow all of them, I think I heard it's like $250. Derek White's guarding Jokic. That's not the matchup I'm looking for. Okay, they have a switch, and Jakob's back on Jokic. Jokic backs up Yak, gets it to the paint, bounces on the bottom rim. That's a miss. Derek White with the rebound. 3:39 to go in the first half. White will bring it up, sprints into the paint, and throws it out of play. Okay. Brandon, we have a very tough week. Yeah, Luke, you don't. I mean, I've known that channel name for 3 years, though. Spurs have 5 turnovers this quarter. We have double-digit turnovers in the game, and the Nuggets have, I think, 8. What is almost 20 turnovers between the two teams? Jokic whips it across court, and the three-point attempt is no good. Gordon tries to put it back, no good. Jokic with the rebound puts it back, and it's good. Bank shot, and one. Dang it. That was a heck of a pass by Jokic. That was like a Nolan Ryan fastball. Mom, dating myself there. Where was Jokic fouled there? Spacing is off. Both teams are sloppy. He misses the free throw. Jakob with the rebound. Very messy game. Jokic with 13 points already. Jakob will drop it off to DeJounte. Back to Doug McDermott, who's done nothing tonight. Drops out to KJ. KJ all sorts of sloppy and throws it in! And one! Keldon flopping all over the place. Just throws up a prayer and it goes in. No, Emily, it's illegal in the United States. The only game I could show is this one. Triple H, the game. But you can't rebroadcast live footage. The reason being, I'm paying to watch this. So if I show everybody in the world it, nobody has to pay for it but just Rich. So, timeout Denver. Yep, 4-point game. Kelman is really on fire tonight. Does he have 11 already, Taylor? Alrighty. Why is Derek White playing like Jameis Winston? Oh, that's cold-blooded. Playing like Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, the only player in NFL history to throw for more than 30 or more touchdowns and 30 or more interceptions in the same season. Pretty impressive. Yeah, that's right, the Mustang. I've not seen Bones in the game. Number 3. Why is the channel not available to me even though I live in San Antonio? I know if you get the NBA pass in your local market, it might be blacked out a lot. Unless CSR has approval from the... Yeah, unless I have approval from the NBA, which I do not. I definitely do not have approval from the NBA. They are showing something, Brandon. They are showing me something tonight. Even if we don't win the game, I like, they're not giving up. I see fire from the players, and I think as long as we have players like, Kelvin being one of the prime examples, bringing it, that pumps up the rest of the team. You watch baseball? I'm a Yankees fan, but baseball games are so long. It's hard to sit. I mean, the Yankees games are always long too. They're usually like 4 hours, so that's why I don't call it on the channel anymore. It's just too long. Kelman is carrying us from the Philippines. All right. I don't think the MA is going to give me permission. Robert Go Scores Go is right. I'd love 200. Like Tyron, the last stream got to 330 something. That's exactly what it is. Busy. They want to make money, but they have a business. They are a business. So I mean, love it or like it or not, they are trying to make money. And if the NBA was free everywhere to watch, then yeah, I don't think they'd be around too long. Landon Markham, Chase Elliott fan 9. What's going on? That's 3-2? Wow, okay. Hey, didn't they do that to the Braves last year? Weren't the Dodgers down 3-1 and came back and won the series and then won the World Series overall? Viva la Mexico. Doug has not been good so far, actually. Tim, I don't think Tim enjoyed being a coach. He's just not in his blood. Kellen at the line. And I saw him make that free throw. My apologies, Kelvin, on your first free throw of the game. Come on, scoreboard. 45-42. It's been a close one. Oh, Derek White gets bowled over by Jokic, and Jokic gets called for the charge, and he's saying, "What the did I do wrong?" The ref's like, "You ran him over, dummy." Oh, I put his... Oh, he threw out the shoulder block. Well, hey, Trubisky, what's going on? Channel member in the chat, thank you for stopping in. Max Scherzer is a good pitcher. Streaming this well, my wife... What? Congratulations. Derek into the paint, kicks it out to KJ. KJ drives into the paint and throws up a runner. And Kellen Johnson! Woo! 45-44. Nuggets lead by 1. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And a wide open baseline 3 is good by Monte Morris. He had all day and all of the night. All day and all of the... Okay. Kelvin with the ball again. He's feeling it in the post. And ball gets deflected on a pass to Derek White out of play. It'll be Spurs ball with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Isn't it Edgar? They followed each other, though. They both started in Portland. Then they came to San Antonio. And now they're both in Brooklyn. It's weird. Workforce, what's going on? Jonte with the ball. 6 on the clock. And now a whistle. That's going to go against San Antonio. Kelvin with 16 points so far. I don't want Ben Simmons. Great player. Horrible free throw shooter. But drama. Don't want it. Don't want it. Don't need it. I'm good. I'll take the guys we have. It is Nuggets ball. Monte Morris gets a pick and roll. Mid-range jumper is good. And the Nuggets have hit David Robinson's number. Well, hello, Workforce. Hi to you. KJ with the ball, drops it off to Dougie McBuckets, who's had a very rough game. Gets it to the paint and misses another shot. I don't think Doug McDermott scored, has he? Nuggets try to go fast break, and Kellen Johnson with the pick. And it is Spurs ball. Minute and a half to go. DeJounte will reset the offense. Gets it to Yak. Yak looking lost. Gets it to Derek White. Fakes the looking lost. He knew what he was doing. Nice pass to the cutting Derek White. I'm sorry, Yak. I'm just kidding. I joke around a little too much. Another three down the other end. Good night. Will Barton for three. The Nuggets are just hitting their threes. Do you guys remember last year? Teams shot their had career nights from beyond the arc. Nuggets are 7 of 16. That's almost 50%. And now we have a quick layup in the paint for the Spurs by Jakob Poeltl, 53-48. But man, teams seem to shoot their best a lot against us from beyond the arc. It's very annoying. Jokic. Passes across court. It's still Nuggets ball. And now traveling. Monte Morris. Went back. Kevin Durant and Royal Ivy. That's his coach. Were teammates back at OKC. I did not know that. Two of my all-time favorite Spurs play. Oh, Mills and Danny Green. That's cool. McDormand. Yeah, I'm going to call him McDormand if he keeps not scoring. Patrick, good evening. Zachariah, the Chicago Bulls. They have a lot of talent this year. They could be a dark horse in the Eastern Conference. DeJounte in the paint. The jumper is no good. Looks like he's trying to go 2 for 1. And a whistle. I think that's going to go against San Antonio. Yep, Jokic took one in the face. In the face! Celtics lost by 32? Jakob was closer to triple-double last time. Thad Young did play Anderson for about 4 minutes and gave us 4 minutes. I got nothing out of that. 30 seconds to go in the half. Nuggets up 53-48. Spurs should get the last shot. Should. Monte Morris with the ball. Bounce pass to Jokic, and it's going to go right out of bounds. So Spurs will get the last shot. I don't know, Patriots fan. He's not playing well tonight. Where is Thaddeus Young? On the bench. The Celtics and Mavs will suck this year, contrary to expectations. Interesting, Zad. We need... There's a Jesus sample. She got that out quick. Two for each foot. The game's not over yet, Eden. But they are ahead going into the half. Barring a miracle when we score 5 points in 12 seconds. Derek White with the ball, 10 seconds to go. Bounce pass to Keldon Johnson. Keldon with 6-5-4 crossover. Gets into the paint. Turnaround jumper off the glass. It's good! 1.9 seconds left, and Keldon Johnson is beast mode tonight. As a full court three is no good. Whoo! My man! My man! Yeah. What's Keldon's career high? Like 29? Did somebody look that up? You should see how the Mavs looked. I have not seen how they look, Zayad, but I'll take your word on it. Oh, Mama's right. Keldon's showing off everything tonight. Mid-range jumpers, bank shots, getting to the rim, hitting his free throws. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. My favorite Spurs player. It's weird, so many Spurs fans, not anybody particularly, but some Spurs fans like, he's overrated and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, he's in his 3rd season and barely played his rookie year. I mean, whatever. I get unbiased too. 29? Yeah, I think it's 29 too. He is almost on pace for 40. I hope he keeps it up, but man, it's going to be a torrid face. Raptors got blown out yesterday, beat Celtics in a blowout. Wow. Hot take, Jason Tatum's overrated. Ouch. If only McDermott could get his shot going. KJ 18. Yeah, let me pull up the first half stats. Talk some stats. Talk some statistics. Nuggets outscored the Spurs in the first quarter 26-22. The Spurs outscored the Nuggets 28-27 in the second, so hopefully we can keep that trend going, outscoring the Nuggets in the remaining quarters. Take a look at the Nuggets first, my friends. Nikola Jokic with 13 points, Aaron Gordon with 4, Will Barton with 8, Monte Morris with 7, Michael Porter Jr. with 2, PJ Dozier with 7, Facundo Campazzo with 4, Jeff Green and Austin Rivers both throwing up donuts. And Jermichael Green played very well, 8 points in 8 minutes. For the San Antonio Spurs, Jakob Poeltl with 4 points, but he's been in foul trouble a good portion of the night. Keldon Johnson, 18 points in 18 minutes. Derek White with 7, DeJounte Murray with 6, Dougie McBuckets with 0. Lonnie Walker 6, Devin Vassell 5, Drew Eubanks with 4. Bryn Forbes gave us 8 minutes and had 0 points, so he has not scored this season. We brought him in for his offense. I know it's early, but he hasn't scored. And then Thaddeus Young gave us, 6 unproductive minutes. He had no points, no rebounds, no assists. He dropped 6 minutes in the stat box. That's terrific. Terrific. Did I say Drew had 4? Drew had 4 in case I didn't mention it. Yeah. Anyway, back to the chat. Well, thank you, Nicholas. BC, that's the name of my stream. What am I Prima coming to try? You know what? If Bryn Forbes play like this for a few more weeks, we definitely could see Joshua Primo getting minutes. Hey, Rich, would you rather have Cam as your team's quarterback or stick with DJ? Neither. Cam is, I don't want to say washed up. His best days are behind him. I think the injuries, especially to his shoulder, have caught up to him. While he can still run and is still a great running quarterback, his days of being a good passing quarterback, not that there were a lot of those. He was always, I think, more of a run-first guy. And he's north of 30 now, too. I wouldn't want Cam. I'd rather just throw Daniel Jones out there and whatever happens, happens. Drew looks like me. Sports streamer, unfortunately, I'm a New York Giants fan. They have sucked for a decade now. They've sucked since they won the Super Bowl. Since Super Bowl 46, it's been all downhill. Knicks won again. Wow. That's what kills me about KJ. He has games like this, and then he has... I mean, he's still young, Daniel. Is Keldon Johnson 22? So hopefully he can... I mean, all our young guys have that issue. Consistency. Heck, the whole team last year was inconsistent. Caring for a new... Nice! Nicholas, the Spurs are playing fairly well. This Nuggets team's a really good team. The only thing that's really hurting us is the three-point shooting is what's killing us. The Nuggets are hitting a lot of their threes, and we're missing a lot of our threes. I don't have the stats on the percentage for either team, but Doug McDermott and Bryn Forbes have both given us 0. Actually, Thaddeus Young has given us 0 too, so we have 3 players that have combined for 0 points. That hurts when you're getting no production out of one of your starters, one of your primary bench players, and then your deep bench player, which would be Thad. So that's got to switch in the second half. Yeah, Trey's still young, though, glazing bacon. Hey, Rich, what would you prefer? Giants put Daniel Jones in free agency and draft a quarterback? He's under contract for 1 more year. I'll say this about Daniel Jones. And yes, he's been terrible at times, but he's also been dealt a bad hand. All his receivers are hurt. Again. His offensive line is beat up and playing bad. Again. It's like no quarterback's going to produce well in that system with Jason Garrett calling the plays, too. Saquon Barkley's hurt again. It's like he's had no consistent offense, and no young quarterback is going to succeed in that. He's got his back against the wall, unfortunately. Me too. 3 of 11 from beyond the arc. Yeah, I'm hoping Mano can get infuse some of that into our players here. Trey does play defense. He does. Kelvin is hey, Clan the Spirit. He is on fire tonight. Man, he's looking good. I'm a bad, bad man. Hey, if you have not subscribed to Clan the Spurs fan, by the way, who's in the chat, I didn't plug him last time when he's been in here. I forgot to do that because I haven't streamed in so long and I'm rusty. He is a Spurs content creator and does a lot of original Spurs videos. Like when you see me, I'll do, cover articles and give my 2 cents on him. He comes up with a lot of random stuff. Like the Spurs are violent. So if you're a Spurs fan and you haven't subbed up Clan, we'll sub him up because he's Clan the Spurs fan. And it just makes sense. A chair could play better defense than Forbes. Wow. That's true, though. You could trip over a chair. Do you need to pick up the pace now? I like that. Melistic, I haven't known Clan long, though. And considering the issues we have with a wrench tonight, I don't think I'm going to be giving out any wrenches for a little while. No wrenches after that nonsense from earlier. So we'll hold off on giving out wrenches for a bit. I'm good with the wrench giving. I'm good. Attitude is hurting our threes. DJ. I hope DJ's not tired because he's going to be out there tomorrow night against the defending NBA champs. So, oh, Bobby, one of my wrench gang that I've known since early 2019 on YouTube. Don't know him personally, but he followed me when I was doing the Stuck in the 80s movie reviews. So we go way back. He was in the chat and he was being a little trolly like he normally was. And then he just started timing people out and hiding people on the channel randomly. He typed "F you, Rich," just the letters, and then just started timing out people on my channel. So I took his wrench away, and I don't know what his deal is. Maybe he got hacked, or maybe he just I don't know. Maybe he's bipolar. I hate to say that, but I mean that's definitely a personality. What in the world am I watching? There's like a dude doing gymnastics with a dancing chihuahua on his back. Okay. Coach Powell plays better defense than Forbes. Yeah. Maybe Forbes is saving his energy for the Bucks. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, we have turned the ball over a lot. That's true, Fat Boy. We have double-digit turnovers in the first half. I believe we have 10 or 11, and that's usually what we averaged for a game last year. So we've already got that in the first. Both teams have actually been turning the ball over a ton. Yeah, it's all good, Bobby. It happens. Yeah, Cortez, are you watching this dog stuff? What's going on with the dog? Right, Brandon? What are we watching? Anyone not playing today that did well? Everybody played in the opener, Nicholas, that was healthy, so it's kind of tough to gauge that because it was a blowout. I mean, Primo came in, Landell came in, KBD came in. So the only person that played today that was a surprise is Thaddeus Young came in, and Spurs went really small ball with him at center, and now the dog is gonna slam dunk a basketball. Oh my goodness, the dog just dunked the ball. Yes, this is the halftime show. A dancing chihuahua. Now the chihuahua is dunking a basketball. He's slowly on his hind legs, walking towards the hoop with a ball in his mouth. Oh, he's getting confused. Oh, he did a three. He just did a 360 dunk. What in the what? Slow and lethargic in terms of production. Nice playmaker, Gecko. I would have brought in Jock over Thaddeus Young personally. 13 turnovers? Good googly McGoogly. What the flippity flop are we doing out there? 13? Game will be back any minute now. Somebody ready for it. Air Pup. There you go. It walked, dunked, and I mean, yeah, it's a dog. It's not good. Kalo 5. Are you not entertained? Put the dog in the game. Put the dog in the game. What do we have to lose? Bros high watching a Spurs. No, I'm not, Blue. This is really what's happening. And I haven't done that in 20 years, just for the record. Wouldn't be surprised if Spurs come out. We need to get hot. We need to start hitting our threes. That dog was a fan of the Rockets, if you know what I mean. Air Bud. There you go, Air Bud. I've never actually seen the movie, but I've heard of it. The offense, Diamante, Thad should not be brought into the game again. I don't want him out there. He has no chemistry with the team. He didn't play in the preseason and didn't play against the Magic. I mean, I have nothing against him personally, but barely played in the preseason. It just doesn't fit our youth movement. I know he's a vet, but we're trying to do up-tempo, push the pace and play fast, which struggled a little tonight to do that. And Thad just is total polar opposite of that. Dog's off the court. They're showing highlights now. And Doug McBuckets is Doug McDoormat, as you guys call him tonight. Wait, I'm a Bulls fan. That was where I starting. Is he like your? Yes, he is. I mean, the Spurs are going youth movement now. Thaddeus Young is 33. The Spurs, most of the players are 25 and under. So we're really trying to push the youth. And honestly, I think he was just a throw-in for cap reasons for the DeMar DeRozan trade. There's nothing against him. I just think he'd be better suited on a team that's, a contender that needs a vet for depth, because that's not the direction the Spurs are headed in. We are going young. We did great last game. Doug just running out there doing cardio. Spurs fan, I'm watching on the NBA Team Pass. It's about $125 for the year. Well, that is the oldest guy on our team. He's 33. I think he's the only player over 30 on the Spurs roster. Pop's the oldest person in the organization by far. But as far as our players, I think he's the only one over 30. Doug is close at 29. I think everybody else is 27 and under. So there's that. Edgar dropping a period. Gosh, I hope that nickname doesn't stick, McDormand. It's so not nice. He played so well against Magic. He's given it. We had 3 guys with 0 points: Bryn Forbes, Doug McDermott, and Thaddeus Young. By the way, all who weren't Spurs last year. Just throwing that out there. Oh, old man, take a look at my Thad. He can't shoot like you did. KJ's 8 of 10. Dang. Play Jacques and Primo. I would love that. I've been a Spurs fan blue for 30 years, give or take. It's at least 30. It might be more than that. I started watching David Robinson's second season, The Admiral, who made me a Spurs fan, my favorite athlete of all time. We're not hitting threes and we're down by 3, Nicholas. That's the scary thing. We are not hitting threes at all. Would you guys say in the chat 3 of 11 or 3 of 13? Something not good? Who is your assistant coach? Are they gonna Becky Hammond? I think Becky might be our coach. Is Kelman already a star? Not yet. Not quite. They've got a ways to go. I can only see it when Kelman scores a lot, they lose. So you think when Kelman's having a good game, the team loses? But if Kelman wasn't scoring right now, we'd be down even more. Thank you, Bobby. Kelman is giving it to Aaron Gordon tonight. Leonardo, hello to you. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Oh, never mind. I saw a red light come up for my OBS. It went away. Halftime is taking forever. It took forever to get the game going. Peter, I don't think Tim wants it. I don't think Tim Duncan wants to be head coach. I could see Becky, maybe Manu. I don't think so, but maybe that's why Manu's here this year, to kind of groom him and get, be part of the organization, see if it's something he wants to do. All that tells me is once the 3 start falling, Denver might be in trouble. I hope you're right. Kellen's definitely a starter. I think he is. If Derek White plays like he's been playing tonight, I'll be forced to call him Jameis Winston. Yeah, Tim, exactly, Mike. Tim hated being a coach. Marco Bellinelli greater than Lonnie. Ouch. Tim didn't even want to be. No, he didn't want to be assistant. Kalo, he didn't want it. He didn't want it. And I respect that. I'd rather have him not want it and leave than not want it and stay and feel like he owes Pop something. I'm glad Tony Parker is head coach. That thought crossed my mind. I don't know if Tony has any interest in coaching. Who is better, Forbes or Lonnie? At least for the time being, I would say Lonnie has a higher ceiling. Bryn may be a little bit higher floor when he's shooting well, which he's so far. Bryn really started the preseason strong, but he closed the preseason struggling with his shot a little bit, and that has carried over into the regular season. So, TSR for head coach? Well, there's that too. Mr. Saluga 91, how you doing? Denver's a great team. Dan, game's pretty good. Lonnie's hit and miss on defense. Spurs will start off in the third quarter, down 53-50. And we just turned the ball over already. Are you kidding me? I think I was on DUI too. Wow, this is just a turnover. We're turning the ball over and can't hit our threes, and we're still in this game. Aaron Gordon takes an alley-oop, soft dunk, and it's 55-50. 14 turnovers. We are gonna get to 20 more than likely. And now another whistle, and that's gonna go against the Nuggets. It's way too many turnovers. Way too many turnovers. Beastly, way too many turnovers. We still need a big. I'm hoping one of the guys we have can be that guy. I don't think Jakob's the guy long term. I think he's a good center. Derek into the paint, and the left-handed layup's no good. Darner dunk of justice from Jakob on the offensive putback. His second dunk tonight. Has he been listening to Spurs fans to dunk the darn ball? Jakob with 6 and 4 right now. I'm sure Pop is already using some very colorful language. Very colorful right now. Monte Morris drops it off for the three-pointer, and Junior can't miss it, or can't make it. Put Lonnie. Where Jock could go to the dunk contest? No. Kelling pull-up jumper in the paint is good. 1 point game. Kelling with the short jumper just inside the free throw line. Huge arcing shot, too. Coyotes just staring at that score saying, come on, Spurs, go ahead. Jokic, guarded by Yak. Jokic, guarded by Yoke. DeJounte Murray with the pick. And throws in the layup on his own fast break. Shades of Tony Parker. The Spurs take the lead by 1. Say what about DeJounte. Even if he's struggling offensively, he still has got the D, usually. DeJounte almost with another pick. That's a quick three, and that is no good by Barton. Jokic with the rebound. Out to Morris. Morris guarded by Derek White. Tosses it into Jokic, and it's picked by the Spurs again. Derek White with the ball, getting it up the court. Derek over to Keldon Johnson. Back to DeJounte Murray for the corner three. Good! That's what I'm talking about. Lobster win, we have a member in the chat. Thank you for stopping in and supporting the channel. My favorite player is Keldon right now, all time, David Robinson. DJ with 5 points in a row. Three! Zachariah, halftime's definitely over. We're in the third quarter. The Spurs just took the lead. Halftime's definitely over. That's right. Let's get one of those in the chat. Or get one up on screen here. Go, Spurs, go! But thank you for being here, Denver Nuggets fans. Appreciate you too. Mario Luigi, can we get you the... What? Keldon having a great game. DeJounte now starting to heat up. I mean, we struggled in the first half with our shot, but man, the Spurs can get their three-point shooting on par. We'll be okay. KJ, the irresistible force and the immovable object. I have not watched the HEB commercial yet. Our mascot, Nate, right here, Coyote. And he's a, he's a Coyote. He wears number 2 with an exclamation point. Keldon gets me hyped too, Mike. He does. Spurs with the lead, and man, if we can win this game, whoo, that's gonna wake people up on San Antonio. I don't know why people say this is a boring team. This is not the Spurs of the last few years. They are energetic. There's a lot more dunking, and fans like watching dunks. Definitely have turned the corner in the excitement level. Denver's a very good team. If we can take one out of this weekend series, one against Denver or Milwaukee, I would consider that a win. To split the series with 2 great teams, I'd be very happy. My goodness, we can start the season 3-0. All bets are off. I will be going nuts. Fat Boy, but they got criticized a lot for being born the Tim Duncan era. They were efficient. They were a great defensive team. They weren't the type of team that puts up 120 points per game. They were just very efficient. The last few years, Spurs teams, I was rooting for them, they weren't the most exciting teams, but this team feels different. This feels very different from the team of the last few years with DeRozan in LA. There's definitely a lot more fire. We watched an Orlando game and the bench was going nuts. It's just something's different. I think it's because they're so young. Exactly. Teamwork, not isolation. Let the rest of the league sleep on San Antonio. I like it. Unpopular, more fitting than boring. Yeah, that's true too. I can go with that. NBA champs. Well, Jack, I don't want to get carried away. Thank you, Ada. We have extremely hard games coming up. I hope. I mean, if it goes overtime, I mean, I'll be here for it. I like a good OT. 9.5 minutes to go. It's Nuggets ball. The Spurs play the Bucks tomorrow, and I'll be live for that. And I believe that's 8:30 p.m. Eastern. They said 7:30, but I think that's 7:30 their time, 8:30 mine. Jokic, sky hook is good over Jakob. I mean, you can only stop Jokic so many times. Derek White gets the ball up the court, and we'll slow down the offense. Derek getting absolutely hassled on D. Gets it to Yak for the runner in the paint. The little jump thing, and Jakob's been hitting that shot pretty consistently this year. Oh, music, I don't speak that language, but thank you for being in here. Hey, Marcel, thank you for stopping in. Were you I like DeMar, but I don't feel like his game fit the Spurs, and I just missed a layup on the Nuggets side. I liked him. He's a good number two, but he was. I don't think he was enough to carry the team. And Yak almost loses the ball, runs back court to go get it as it was poked away. They're not showing the shot clock. It's at 9 seconds. Back to Yak, out to Doug McDermott. Wide open for three. Dude, seriously. Doug, come on. You got to make that. You had all day. Barton in the paint misses a shot, gets his own miss, and it's a tied game as he gets the putback. Doug, wide open. Can't bury the three. He's kind of hurting us tonight. I hate to say it, but he's got we have no production out of him. DeJounte in the paint. Tough jumper is good over the defense, and DeJounte Murray having a heck of a third quarter. Doug can't buy a bucket tonight. Seriously. The struggle's real, man. The struggle's real. Jokic thinks about a three, pulls it down. Drops it off, and a quick pull-up is no good by Barton. I'm talking about Hawkeye. Or am I? DeJounte Murray three-point land. Starts to drive into the paint. Runs right out of the paint. Back to Derek White. Back to DeJounte. Give and go with Derek. Pass behind his back to Yak. And Yak can't put it in. He misses a little Olay jumper. Should have dunked it, you butthead. Jokic gets it up the court. And coast to coast. 63-0. Beautiful pass by Derek White. Beautiful, beautiful pass. And Yak couldn't convert it. And then Yak takes it at Jokic and gets fouled. When the imposter is sus. Wait, what? I missed something. Vamos Spurs, vamos. I know that. Who's not playing in the league anymore? Who will we let go? I don't know what we're talking about. Yes, Jakob always needs a dunk more. Oh gosh, he's at the free throw line. And he missed the first one. Todd, what's up? Denver fan, thank you for stopping in. Charlotte, Melk, thank you for stopping in. By the way, if you guys are not familiar with my channel, I'm an NBA channel, predominantly the San Antonio Spurs. I stream, I'll probably stream most of the Spurs games, so if you're a Spurs fan, make you hit the subscribe button, as I also do Spurs videos, not as many during the season, but when there's news, I'll do a Spurs video, and I also cover the Brooklyn Nets because they're my local team. I'll stream them once in a while, as they have two former Spurs on the team as well, Patty Mills and LaMarcus Aldridge, and it might be interesting watching them struggle right now. That three-pointer is no good by Monte Morris. DeJounte with the rebound. Spurs up by 1, 6 minutes and 52 seconds to go. Derek into the paint. Launches it way out towards DeJounte. DeJounte pick and roll Yak. I think we're going to foul Yak, and yep, we're going to get a moving. I think Yak was moving on the pick. Just hit that back, but right. Doug giving us McNothing tonight. It's weird seeing Patty and LA on the Nets. It's so weird. Drew Eubanks with 3 fouls. DeJounte Murray with 3 fouls. Jakob Poeltl with 3 fouls. Can you imagine if the Lakers lose to the Suns tonight? Anything's possible. Ooh, Gordon just elbowed KJ in the face and he's going to hit with the offensive foul. He's saying, what did I do wrong? Gave him the people's elbow. Do you think LA should have stayed? No. I don't want to have the sound on just in case for copyright. Some people play the sound. I'd rather better safe than sorry. Is it me or do good three-point shooters on the Spurs for some reason go inefficient from 3 when they are on the team? McDermott, Forrest, Patty, a little bit. A little bit Mallistic. Phil, I hear you. I hear you, bro. DeJounte double teamed right now. Oh, we got a super chat. I'm going to get that in a second. Yak with the ball. Free throw line jumper is no good. Kellen tries to get the rebound. Can't get it. Carlos with the $5 super chat says, take out the Coyote and sub in Selena. Ooh, nice shot by Porter in the paint in traffic. 65-63, 6 minutes to go. Nah, I like having Coyote here. I want to keep it different. I want to mix it up. The Spurs ball. Lonnie to Jakob, back to Lonnie. Lonnie with the jumper, and it's no good. Try to pull a Tim Duncan and use glass. Didn't work. And into the paint with a miss is Barton. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. And everybody that's a channel member, thank you for supporting the channel. Lonnie tries taking the paint, misses the layup. I like the aggression, but couldn't convert it. Both teams starting to exchange misses, and now another foul. And I think Kellen's going to get called for fouling Jokic. 11 more likes to 150. Spurs don't treat their plays that way. What? Who? Go Spurs goes right. Carlson. Lucas drops a $15 A. I forgot which part of the world you're in. Lucas, but thank you. He says, I agree. You don't even kiss the coyote. Yeah, I used to kiss Selena Gomez when the Spurs won after a game. I was like, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. Probably not a good idea, Lucas, with the way the world is and people being sensitive about, oops, I put the score on the wrong side. Five and a half minutes to go. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Better not kiss Selena at the end of the streams, and I definitely don't want to kiss Coyote. TikTok of your most hype Spurs. I'm not a TikToker, though. Aren't I too old for that anyway? The blue wrench means, Nate, you can time people out if they're being inappropriate. Unfortunately, we had a blue wrench in my chat earlier being very inappropriate. He was timing people out that weren't doing anything and then started removing them and then told me off. So we had to remove his wrench, and he's probably gone. Flat Earth Gaming, interesting channel name. Thank you for stopping in. 26-20 Lakers are up. Okay. Aquavision, I kind of put time bag Daryl on. I kind of thought that Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili wouldn't make the 75, and I know some Spurs fans are unhappy. You got to remember, they're taking 75 players from the history of the NBA. Those are two great Spurs players, but when you look at who they're competing against, other guards, I mean, there's so many guards that would be put ahead of our guards. Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and then Jerry West, and then the list goes on and on and on and on. Fat Boy with a $5 super chat. He says, "We still in this game with this much turnovers." That's a fact. We in the game still, guys. Chat, go Spurs, go. Cheer this team on my 4-month-old going crazy. Well, Fat Boy, and for the chat, go Spurs, go. We are in this game. We turned the ball a ton, and you called Nuggets Lakers. LOL. Oh, did I? Oh. I had the Lakers in my head. They're out. Right? Tony over Damian Lillard. Damian's never won anything, so I'd be okay with that. Tony, 6-time All-Star, 4-time champion, 1-time NBA Finals MVP. Yeah. Dame's never won. I didn't know Dame made it in there. Wow. That's interesting. I mean, Dame's a great shooter, but I just noticed the Jordan logo was silver. Notice the Jordan logo was silver. On my screen? What are we talking about? I just realized Cody's wearing an HEB sticker or patch. Eric, what's up from Argentina? Yeah, I heard Carlos TikTok's got some issues out that way. Dame's not a champ. Dame's a better shooter, but he's never won anything. So that's tough. You know, Dame's done a lot of great stuff in Portland, but he's never won anything. Tony's an NBA Finals MVP, 6-time All-Star, and a 4-time champion. That's tough. That's a tough call. It is Spurs ball, down 67-64 to the Nuggets. 5 minutes and 20 seconds, and Drew Eubanks just got run over by Michael Porter Jr. We're going to have a foul on the Nugs. And Tony's a Hall of Famer. The mop crew is cleaning up the floor. Their mops are Denver Nuggets logos. That's kind of cool. They're circular Denver Nuggets logos. Thank you, Veronica. Appreciate it. Hopefully we get to 200 thumbs up tonight. That was always the goal at Spurs live streams last year, to get to 200 thumbs up. That's still the goal this year. Derek White way out in three-point land. No shot clock. Derek takes a long three, does not make it. Do you guys notice the NBA Team Pass or League Pass? Sometimes they show the shot clock, sometimes they don't. It's very inconsistent. 5 minutes to go. Jokic drops it off to Morris. Morris drives into the paint. Back to Jokic. Jokic with a little jumper. It's no good. The putback's no good. Drew Eubanks with the rebound. Out to Devin Vassell, and the Spurs will bring it up. Devin back to Derek. Drop it off to Drew. Drew gets it to KJ. KJ's been kind of quiet this half. Not taking really any shots. Pop not running any plays for him. Devin, nice behind the back dribble. Pulls up from the free throw line, and it's no good. Drew Eubanks with the offensive rebound. Back to Kelvin. Kelvin Runs into a wall, almost lose the ball, and does lose the ball. Nuggets got a wide open shooter in it. Wow. Morris has all day for three. Misses the three. Lonnie Walker with the rebound. Monte Morris could have made a sandwich while he was out there. He didn't. By the way, Spurs fans, I'll be live for the Spurs and Bucks tomorrow. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you sub me up if you want to hang out for the stream. And Derek White into the paint, throws it up over Jokic. 67-66. 4 minutes to go. And the Spurs, with as bad as they shot from beyond the arc and all the turnovers, we are hanging with this team. We have 3 players that have given up 0. Doug McDermott's given us nothing at all tonight. Bryn Forbes has given us nothing. And Thaddeus Young, well, expected nothing. Gordon drives in the paint, misses a shot, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. When the Spurs score, my dog gets up. Oh, yeah, what's the score in the Astros-Red Sox game? Can somebody put that in the chat? Brizzy, what's up? Pay to you. NBA players, what do you like best? Jamelo, Anthony, or... not sure what you meant by that. Aaron Gordon at the line for 2. Got to respect his number. He's wearing number 50. Nuggets with 68. Derek can finish. He doesn't go above the rim a lot, but he can. Josh Primo probably not going to play. Doug is just giving the other guys a chance to shine. I'm doing good. P. Drizzy, 13. Thank you for asking. How are you doing tonight? Second free throw's good, and the well, Magic have 69. Just saying. Aaron Gordon with 8 points and 5 boards on the night, and Drew Eubanks turns the ball. That's another turnover for the Spurs, and then the Spurs steal the ball right back. Derek for 3, and it's no good. Man, our three-point shooting sucks for the most part tonight. 3.5 minutes to go. Campazzo's checked in for the Nuggets. And a nice drive to the hoop and shot by Will Barton. 71-66. I could go for some ice cream. Your friends here has got a $50 dunk on Jokic. Keldon Johnson almost loses the ball again. Jeez, KJ, calm down. Simmer down and now. KJ takes off, throws up a crazy layup and gets fouled. Way off balance. And he's going to go to the line for 2, I believe. All right, KJ, not KD. I was like, when I saw KD, I'm like, Kevin Durant? How's he involved in this game? Totally got confused on that. Eat that ice cream. 2-0 Astros. Runners on corners, 1 out. Thank you. Appreciate it. Does KJ even have a subtle mode? Like, no. Oh, it's the top of the 7th? Oh, my. Oh, not getting any free throws, okay? Thaddeus Young's in the game? Dang it. Thaddeus Young with a pull-up jumper is no good. I don't like Thaddeus Young in the game. Jokic for 3, good. That's the biggest lead of the game. 74-66. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lonnie's open for 3. He'll take it. He won't make it. Oh, this three-point shooting is killing us. Our three-point shooting sucks tonight. Another 3 attempt, and that's an air ball. Air ball. Was that PJ Dozier with the air ball? Nope, that was I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. The air ball. Another miss for the Spurs though, down the other end. Jokic with the rebound. They try to go fast break to Campazzo, and he throws up the layup, and it's good. The Spurs are down by 10. Yep, Thaddeus Young's at center. That's not working. I'd rather Jacques Lindell in there. Don't give up on the Spurs yet, Cortez. I would not give up on the team. It's still early. We got a whole quarter and a couple minutes left of the third. Yep, yes, she does, Mason. Dang it. How quickly this game can get away from me, but it's 10 points. It's only 10 points. We are not out of it yet. But I don't like Thaddeus Young at center. I'm not a fan. Or am I a fan? I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Get Thaddeus out of there. I'm sorry. No disrespect to Thaddeus Young. He gots to go. Thad Young comes in. Now we're down by 10. Yeah, they scored a quick 5 while I was in there. They're playing. I'm not going to say they suck. Man, I bet a lot of Spurs fans were loving this team the other night when they beat the Magic. And if you were loving the team and praising them and now saying they suck tonight, that's definition fair weather fan. You don't want to be that. Don't be that fan. Lucas, Jacques Landell's not in foul trouble, though. You signed this dude for a reason. I know he's a rookie, but he's a, what, 24, 25-year-old rookie who did he win like some kind of MVP or something where he played? So, I mean, I just don't like Thad in at center. I hope he proved me wrong. Thad with the ball right now, back out to DJ, 12 on the shot clock. DJ back to Thad, Thad with the runner. Hey, Thaddeus Young scored. All right, start proving me wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm always happy when a Spurs player makes me eat crow. And so Thad has finally scored. So only Doug McDermott and Bryn Forbes have not scored. And Bryn is not in the game. I wonder if Bryn is sitting for the rest of the game. Jokic with a pull-up jumper over Thad. 78-68, a minute and a half to go. DeJounte sprints into the paint, throws up a layup, no good, looking for the foul, not going to get it. Jokic with the rebound. Campazzo brings it up. I'm sorry, Austin Rivers brings it up, gets it to Campazzo. Got my guards confused. Austin Rivers drives right on McDermott, no D, and ooh. Ooh, Rivers is down, and he is not good. Austin Rivers fouled hard, and I don't think he's acting. I think he got hurt here. DJ went for a block, and I didn't really see what happened to Rivers. I'm not sure what he injured, but he's down. Let's take a look, or I'll try to see what happened on the replay. DJ goes for the block, crashes into him. I don't know if he got hit in the face or... A lot of people feel that way, Carl. And Rivers being helped up, so it looks like he's going to be okay. That's good. Kelvin got off to such a hot start, but just kind of stopped shooting this quarter. The game's not over. The game is way not over. There's still a lot of time. A lot of people want to see Derek come off the bench. Here's our upcoming schedule. Saturday against the Bucks, Tuesday against the Lakers, Thursday against the Mavericks. Holy moly. We got one heck of a schedule to come up, my friends. If you're benching Derek, who are you starting over Derek? Are you starting Lonnie or Devin? Oh my gosh, Trey Jones is coming in? Nope, never mind. Looked like he was about to come in. Never mind. He was moving his shirt around. I was like, oh, he's checking in? No, he is in the game. Trey Jones has checked in. That's interesting. Rivers' first free throw is no good. Wow, Pop going to Trey Jones. Nate, yeah, I'm not going to guarantee I'll be live for every game, but I'll be live for a lot of games. Second free throw is good. I also call Nets games here and there when I have time, and right now I have a lot of time because I'm on vacation from work. And Rivers would have fouled as he tried to pick the pocket and got whistled instead. 1:06 to go. That's right, Phil. Start Devin, let Lonnie and Derek work the second unit. Yeah, the offense seems very stagnant tonight. It doesn't help that our three-point shooting is bad, which means floor spacing is not going to be there. I mean, just Doug has been terrible. Bryn's been terrible. Thad Young in the paint, and he'll turn the ball over. 50 seconds to go in the third Q. At least Thad scored. I can't say that about all the Spurs players that played tonight. Quick pull-up three is no good by P.J. Dozier. And Lonnie will bring it up for San Antonio. Hey, Wicked Witch. Let's go, Nuggets. Congratulations. You're up right now. Dug into the paint. Doug has scored! The little baby hook at the rim. Doug McDermott finally gets a bucket. Whew. 24 seconds to go. About 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Spurs need to keep this at single digits going into the fourth. Cannot let it get to double digits. Campazzo to Rivers. Rivers guarded by the Doug. 5 on the shot clock. Rivers looking maybe for a pick and roll. Drives, slips, falls. Gets double teamed and gets pickpocketed. Devin Vassell with the ball. 4 seconds to go. Devin sprinting up the court. And tries to get Trey Jones and goes out of play. It's off the Spurs. 0.1 second left. So not enough to get a shot off. So Nuggets will go into the fourth quarter leading 79-70. Both teams in the bonus, doesn't matter. They just toss the ball and you can't get a shot off in 0.1 seconds. Physically impossible. Wow. Trey Jones coming in. Weird move by Pop. 79-70, the game is not over. Trey Jones was injured in the preseason. He's okay now. They have, but you know, we got to turn it up. We got to turn up in this fourth quarter. It is the first game of a doubleheader, but you're down by 9. If we were down by 19, I would feel differently. Down by 9, no, still got to go for it. Lakers lead 29-26. I hope we win. No, I don't think they're throwing in the towel yet, Cortez. Bryn Forbes has been rough this so far, so Pop might be looking for something else. Maybe looking for somebody, an actual point guard to run the offense, which is not Lonnie's normal position or Bryn's normal position. So maybe that's the thought process. I don't know. Wow, Diamante, not a fan of that. 3 3-pointers away. That's a big task for this Spurs team tonight. Our three-point shooting has not been good. Put Primo in? I never played Retro Bowl. I've played Tecmo Bowl. Is that like the same thing? Tecmo Bowl? Jokic is a great player. Mason, I believe the Nuggets are good in all 4 quarters as far as I know. I mean, I don't follow them. I know of them. But I mean, I don't watch a whole bunch of their games. What with season openers, overtime games, and ours are below. I know what you mean, workforce. The plus minus for Bryn Forbes is +7, while Kellen is... Really? Bryn is +7? Even though he hasn't scored anything? That's actually pretty crazy. Sim Barasha, well, I mean, they have a lot of vets. I mean, they have one of the best centers in the NBA. We're a rebuilding team. So, I mean, the Nuggets should do to us what we did to the Magic. On paper. The Nuggets should blow out the Spurs. I'm hanging, Edgar. Me too, from Indonesia. Okay. Is Derek back in? Yes, I did. I hit 13K last week. I hope 15K realistically by the end of the year. Well, what I really like is get my music channel monetized. I'm going to be transparent. If I can have 2 monetized channels, then I might think about really leaving my job permanently. But I'm so far away from being monetized. You need 4,000 watch hours, which I'm nowhere near. And 1,000 subscribers. I have 63, I think. But you know what? It's fun. It's a work in progress. And I love making music. I got working on that channel next week. I kind of got... Michael Green with the alley-oop, huge two-handed dunk. No D on that one. Jakob Poeltl's checked back in. I think Pop's got most of the... He's got the whole starting lineup, so he's trying. And the Spurs turn the ball over again, but the ball is picked back up by Kellen after the turnover. Free throw line jumper is good, and Kellen is still... Kellen's been the offense tonight. Need to start. They're not starting Primo. They are not starting Primo. Yeah, so I mean, even if as long as we compete tonight, and a turnover by the Nuggets, I mean, I want the win, but if we can hang with this team and lose by 7 or 8 or less, you got to take that as a win. You know, we're expected to be people expect us to be a bottom. Wow, the Spurs have 19 turnovers, the Nuggets have 18. Good grief. But don't get me wrong, I want the win. I don't want to hang close. I want the win. Derek White sprints into the paint and loses the ball. And we got a late whistle. That's right, Carlos. Let's go Spurs. I agree. Go Spurs, go. But we need to go now. We need to get it going. McBuckets is struggling tonight. John, well, I have said that. I've done videos on it, but I pulled them down. Just real and short, I work from home, and the state is placing mandates, even though I've been working from home for a year and a half. So I really think about it. I don't like my job. I don't. I like the benefits. Kellner with a baseline jumper. Oof, that was a brick. So I'm asking myself, do I want to do this for 20 more years? I will eventually comply. I'm writing it out right now to see if they lift the mandates. Because I work from home. Leave it at that. I don't want to go into it anymore. Let's concentrate on the game. DeJounte Murray on 3-point land to Derek White for 3. No good. Go Selena. And the Nuggets quickly turn the ball over. Man, this is a turnover fest. Derek White with the ball sprints into the paint, throws it up off the glass. No good. Jakob Pertl with another thunder dunk of justice offensive rebound. 3 dunks for Jakob tonight, and 2 of them on offensive putbacks. That's what I want to see from Yak. 11 and 6 tonight. He's not going to get that triple-double. But hitting the glass hard. And a long 3 is no good by Austin Rivers. All right, down by 9. Let's start making a run here. Let's get this young team going. Let's get them fired up like they were against the Magic. Keldon into the paint. The runner is good! Thunder dunk of justice times 3. He does have 3 dunks tonight. E376. Thank you, Nate. Appreciate that. I try to be a good person. Dozier fadeaway over Yak is an air ball. And Green can't hold on to the air balls. He caught it, and Derek White will take the ball away. I try to, I try to be a good person. Derek White into the paint, almost lost the ball. Gets it to Yak, and Yak with a little jumper. 83-78. Spurs making a comeback with 9:10 to go. 9 minutes and 10 seconds. Pertl is improving. And if he starts dunking on the regular and becoming more of an offensive tour de force, we'll be okay. The guys calling him Thad the Dad. Bada bing. Can I get a Go Spurs Go? Thank you, Coyote. All right, we got 166 thumbs up, but we're still a ways away from 200, my friends. The goal is always to hit 200 thumbs up on these Spurs live streams. If you could hit it, would appreciate it. It's fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious, and it looks like that. And that's the easiest way to support the channel, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Hoping to get to 20,000 subscribers. And, yeah, while we're in a timeout, I don't know if I'm going to stay in Connecticut. It's a very expensive state. I hate the winters. I mentioned I don't really like what I do for a living. I like the benefits at the end of my job. There's a pension, which is 20 years from now. So do you do something you don't like for 20 years just for the reward at the end? I don't know. If I move somewhere cheaper, Southern Virginia, maybe Texas, that would, I don't know. The turtle dunk of justice. All right. Yes, get angry. Sadius Young. Oh. They have all their starters in. Pop's got the starting lineup out there. Teddy, what's up from Las Vegas? The Spurs lose the Nuggets a lot, Ingmar. They have lost the Nuggets a lot. I think somebody said we've lost to them like 12 or 13 in a row. I miss Australia. Been there for 10. You've been there 10 times? The West Side? San Antonio? Okay. I've looked at Texas. I have looked at Texas. It's just it's such a. I've never moved that far, and I would be moving really from, East Coast to the middle of the United States, and I got a house to sell. I got 2 cars. It would be a lot of work, obviously. No, I don't look better without sideburns, and I look even worse without the goatee. Turtle power is right. Down 5, making a little bit of a run. Yes, Jay, let's win this game is right. The Quirrell of Selena is not here tonight. Maybe Selena's wearing the Coyote costume. We don't know. That could be Selena Gomez in the Coyote costume tonight. No, I look terrible without a goatee. Trust me, terrible. Good point, Mace. I mean, it's like that anywhere though. Connecticut overall is expensive. My property taxes are more than triple what I paid in Virginia. My house is slightly smaller, and I have less property. It's just the state is ridiculously expensive, and I don't want to spend 20 years here. I really don't. Plus, my family that's here is no longer around, one of them's no longer living. So, 9 minutes to go. 83-78. Campazzo pull-up jumper is no good. Rebound Spurs. KJ with another board. DeJounte Murray back to KJ. KJ out to Derek White. Back to DeJounte. He'll take the corner 3, and he will miss the 3. Jakob with the big offensive board. Doug to Derek. Derek into the paint. Throws up a runner, and he's going to get fouled. Luke with the go. Spurs go. Coyote has a goatee too. Does he? I'm in Connecticut by the... Oh, all right, Nick. I know where you are. Mohegan Sun and Foxwoods. I'm in the Hartford area. which is a big area, obviously. It's West Hartford, East Hartford, Hartford, Manchester, Glastonbury, uh, Windsor, Bloomfield. First free throw is good for Derek. I'm telling you, Texas the place to be in all the righty aid. White killing us 24 minutes night. Oh, he's trying to get his 10th point. And he does. 3-point game with 8:41. Christopher Roman with the $2 super chat. Go Spurs go ×2. All right. Go Spurs go. And go Spurs go. Gotta save my voice for the end of the game. Spurs on a run, coming back. Austin Rivers way out in three-point land. Passes it off. 8 on the shot clock. I can't see who had the ball. So Michael Green will get it. Back to Austin Rivers. Wide open for 3. Bad rotation by the Spurs, and he misses the duck. Keldon with another rebound as he steals it away from Jakob and says, "This is my stat." Phoenix is up on the Lakers now, by the way, 42-38. Yak drives into the paint. 2 big steps in the layup, and it's blocked. Goaltend? Goaltend. Jakob with a big move. Jakob taking over the game in the 4th quarter. How about that? 1-point game. And it looks like YouTube's having some issues. Hopefully their stream's okay. My apologies. I see the bit rate's going down. Hopefully that gets corrected over the next few minutes. I hate to lose the game in the 4th quarter when it's this close. Austin Rivers thinks about another 3, pulls it down. He starts to drive, gets into the paint, kicks it out. They're going around the world. Finally, a long 3 by Dozier is no good, and the Spurs have a chance to take the lead. Oh, mama. 7.5 minutes, my friend. 7.5 minutes. Spurs down by 1. Derek White crossover. Starts to drive, gets double teamed. Launches to DeJounte Murray. Out to Keldon. He's open for 3. Come on, baby. Ah, no good. 83-82, 7:20 to go. The Spurs were down by 9 going to the quarter. Frank Capazzo drives in the paint, and a nice job launching the layup over everybody. 3-point game. 3-point game. Jakob out deep. Tries to get it to Devin. Almost pickpocketed. Back to DeJounte. DeJounte back to Jakob. Jakob in the paint. And he's going to hit with the offensive foul. Dang it. Crikey. And sorry about that. Not sure what happened. Are we back? Are we back? Oh my gosh, what's happening? Are we good? Are we good? It's 87-84. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what. Having some issues now, of course, in the most important point of the game. Are we there? 6 minutes to go, and it's 89-84. Sorry about that. Why, YouTube, why? Network congestion. DeJounte Murray pull-up baseline jumper is no good, and the Spurs are going cold. Sorry about that, my friends. I'm back. I think. I hope. Yep. Okay. Quick 3 down the other end is no good, and Devin Vassell with the rebound. I'm going to keep an eye on the bit rate. I'm not sure what happened. 5.5 minutes to go. Spurs down by 5. They were down by 1 a few moments ago. DeJounte with the ball drives into the paint. 2 big steps. Throws up a high layup. And it goes over the backboard. It's going to be Nuggets ball. Shoot. No, the Spurs seemed to fall apart while I was away. I don't know what happened. Jeez. 89-84, 5.5 minutes to go. Yeah, fouls can kill you. We're 12 thumbs up, by the way, away from 200. Would like to hit that number if we can. Working hard here on a Friday night. Jokic in the paint. Dang it. Gets the little baby jumper. 91-84. Devin Vassell starts to drive. Throws up an awkward layup. Bounces around. No good. He'll go to the line for 2. Over the backboard. Sorry. I was caught in a loop. Better to be caught in a loop than in a poop. What is happening here? I don't know what's going on tonight, but I don't like it. All right. 95-81. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening. Now it feels like now I'm back in the green. All right. 4:45 to go. We should be okay moving forward, hopefully. Demisel for 3. Ah! Blast it. Nuggets up by 6. 4.5 minutes to go. Jokic, guarded by Drew Eubanks. Eubanks is checked in. Jokic in the paint. Kicks it out for 3 by Barton. No good. Demisel with the rebound. Yeah, I know I'm freezing. It's not cold in here. Demisel drives. Pull-up jumper is an air ball. Tried to do too much. He tried to do too much. The quick 3 the other end by Porter is 94-85. 4:01 to go. Carlos, it's not me. It's YouTube. I'm wired and have, well, if you want to leave, you know what? There you go. Let's see how you feel about that. 94-85. I know it's fine. The other night totally fine, and then tonight it happens to all of us as streamers. It is what it is. So my buddy that said I'm out of here, I was like, enjoy your time out on the way out. Man, well, I mean, we have a lot of young players. I mean, we can't. For one thing, this is only the second game of the season, so we can't get down on the team. We were down by 1 at one point. We were down by 3. Now we're down by 9. There's still enough time to go on a run, but it has to be now. And the fact that we're still this close, I'm still proud of the team. I would prefer a win, but we've been shooting poorly all night from beyond the arc. It's been a turnover fest on both sides of the ball, so I can't really say turnover is a big thing. YouTube servers having... Oh, are they? Thank you, Zachary. YouTube servers having issues. See, it wasn't me. I wouldn't say Coach Pop is soft. I wouldn't say he's soft. He's one of the greatest coaches of all time. I want to get down on Pop. It's water. It's water. I wear contacts. They're probably drying out a little bit. If Doug and Bryn agree to score... Doug has scored. I think he has 2. Bryn Forbes has 0. And he has not... I don't think he's played in the second half. Same issues down here in Mexico. Yeah, it happens. I mean, every live streamer is going to run into an issue at some point. It's just the way it is. Cortez, that's actually a fair assessment. Colin, he's definitely top 3. It's hard to just say he's the GOAT. I don't... Like, even Michael Jordan, who I do think is the greatest player of all time, I just usually say he's the greatest player I've watched play. Because I didn't see Bill Russell, I didn't see Will Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic and Larry. Those were all before my time. So I just like to do with my era. So Pop, the greatest coach of my era, it's probably between him and Phil Jackson. But Phil was also very lucky to have Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen for 6 NBA championships. Spurs ball, under 4 minutes to go. It's now or never. Now foul on the Nuggets. Derek White hits a long 3 that's not going to count because of the foul. Does Yak have 15? KJ has 26? I don't know how to make us win. The Nuggets are a very good team, Rose. And Rose, I'm sorry you got hidden from the channel earlier. I unhid you. One of my wrench gang went rogue and lost his mind. So he lost his wrench for obvious reasons. Todd, possible. I mean, Spurs are in the bonus, and Derek will be at the line for 2. So this game is not over, but the next 2 minutes, definitely we need some defensive stops, and we're going to need a run. It's not impossible. It's not going to be easy. First free throw is good by Derek. Interesting lineup by Pop. So I see Derek White, Lonnie. Oh, never mind. Kellen's coming back in. Lonnie's coming out. Well, that didn't last long. I was like, Lonnie's in there over Kellen. Nope, not anymore. Derek, DeJounte, Keldon. It's a starting lineup. So Pop's probably going with the starting lineup for the rest of the game. Oh, why did that free throw go up there? Both free throws good. 94-87. Denver is a playoff team. Tyron, if the Spurs, I mean, we don't have the crowd we had the other night, and the Spurs were blowing out Orlando, so I think people hit the thumbs up when the Spurs are winning. They hit the thumbs up less if they're not winning. The thumbs up usually correlate on how the teams are doing. Yeah, that's cool, I get it. Jokic, guarded by Yak. Jump hook's good. Gosh. Pop is pop. We got the 200 though, Carlos? All right. 200 thumbs up. 201. I'll take it. That works for me. 96-87 timeout. Spurs played hard as, yes, they did, but Nuggets just a step above them. Yeah, that's true. It's not over yet, though. JCUT, we do need stops now. Yeah, definitely. Phil deserves the credit, but he had a top 10 player of all time during all his rings. He did. He had Kobe, he had Shaq, he had Scotty, and he had Air Jordan. That's... No, I don't like being biased about Colin. I don't. I mean, is Tim Duncan the greatest power forward of all time? Probably. But there's players you can make an argue for. So, I mean, he's the greatest power forward I've seen play. Like, I love David Robinson. He's my favorite player of all time. I know he's not the greatest center of all time. Probably one of the most athletically gifted centers of all time. I think not too many people would give me crap for saying that. Just look at him. He's in unbelievable shape. No, I would not feel down on the Spurs either. The Spurs, I mean, Kellen's had a heck of a game. Unfortunately, Bryn Forbes and Doug McDermott just didn't bring us anything tonight. It is what it is. But it's not over yet. 96-87. The pace we're running against the Magic, though, the Nuggets have definitely slowed us down, and we don't have that going. Drew Eubanks is checked back in, maybe for free throw shooting. Doug McDermott opens three from the baseline. There you go. Where was that all game? Huge three by Doug McBuckets. I do too, Tabisky, and they can still win this one. It's not over. And now Derek White's going to hit with a reach-around foul. Zachary, you have to be kidding. Daniel Jones is not getting Dak Prescott money. Exactly, Luke. As soon as I talk about the Doug makes a shot. No, Josh. Josh Primo was not playing in the game, Robert. We needed that three. And yes, we needed that bad. We need a stop now and another bucket and get this lead to 4. Exactly, 2-possession game. It's not over yet. 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Monty Morris will throw it in. And Will Barton way out in three-point land. 12 on the shot clock. Starts to drive and get it to Jokic. Jokic with the runner in the paint. We can't stop him. Jump shot in the paint. You just can't stop Jokic. DeJounte will drive to the paint. Throws up a high layup, and it's good. Nice move by DeJounte Murray. 98-92. 2:40 to go. Cruz, he was. David Robinson was a athletic freak. I mean, he could run the court like a point guard when he was in his 20s. I mean, he would just be like 3 long steps, and he'd be from one end to the other. Almost a pick, and Jakob almost picks it out from Jokic. It's going to be... Is it Spurs ball? Oh, Spurs ball. Nice, Phil. It's off of Jakob. That's off Jakob's foot. They're going to challenge this. It's going to be Nuggets ball. I got to call it like I see it, guys. I'm a Spurs fan, but that's off of Jakob's left foot. No doubt. That's Nuggets ball. Oh, they already got the ball back. Never mind. And a turnover. Never mind. Spurs ball anyway. Kellen will bring it up the court for San Antonio. Kellen drives to the paint. A tough runner is no good. Gets his own miss. Back to Jakob. Throws it out to DeJounte. Back to Doug McDermott. Back to DeJounte. Doug had a three, but was almost falling out of bounds. DeJounte crosses over. He steps back and gets it over to Kellen. Kellen sprints into the paint. The runner off the glass is no good. He's going to get fouled. Woo! Yeah, Dennis Rodman. I will say Dennis Rodman is the greatest rebounder I've ever watched. with my own two eyes. When you consider he was 6'8", and he led the league in rebounding, 6 years in a row and averaged 15-plus rebounds a game numerous years. He was crazy good rebounder. And he defended Shaq in the playoffs, who was much bigger than Dennis Rodman, and shut him down. Of course, Kellen finally misses a free throw when we need it. Brandon, I think he was off balance. That's why he didn't take the three. Yeah, Nicholas, we can't be missing free throws now. Cannot be missing free throws now. Second free throw is good. It's a 5-point game, 1:56 left. We need a stop. Need a stop. Jokic will dump it off to Porter. Porter will pass it over. Oh, it goes out of bounds. And still in the Nuggets ball. OT and the Spurs win. I would love that. Yeah, he missed the first free throw, Nicholas. He made the second one. The Nuggets have owned us for how many games in a row now? 12 or something? That's rough. Jokic going one-on-one with Jakob Poeltl, 4 on the clock. Jokic, off-balance jumper is... There's nothing Jakob Poeltl could have done there. He defended that perfectly. Nothing he could have done. DeJounte takes him to pay that Jokic, and he misses the shot. Trying to get the foul, and Jokic gets fouled on the way out. Getting a little chippy out there. 1:21 to go. Spurs, unfortunately, if you're a Spurs fan, down by 7, 100-93. Oh, I think there was a bad call on the previous play. Oh my gosh, the ball was off Morris. DeJounte didn't even touch the ball, and they gave the ball to the Nuggets. Wow, we got hosed on that play. You got anybody that's watching? You see that? The Nuggets turned the ball over, and they didn't call the turnover. Morris just lost the ball out of play. And now a big block on the other end as Barton takes it into the paint. Spurs, it's now or never. Derek White can launch a corner three. Good! 1 minute and 6 seconds to go. Luke, careful. You're ahead of me. Be careful in the chat, please. Luke, just as a heads up, you're a little ahead of me, so just be careful. Remember, be careful. Whew. 4-point game. Derek with a monster three. Timeout. I don't like calling out bad calls, but when you see a player just lose a dribble and it goes out of play and then they say the other player touched it, that's just a bad call. That was a clutch Derek three. Derek's been getting some shade thrown at him all night. We got 318 in the chat now. Appreciate y'all hanging out. If you're new to TSR Sports, I am a huge NBA fan. I predominantly call the San Antonio Spurs, but I will be calling the Brooklyn Nets here and there who are struggling. Why? They're my local team. I like watching Kevin Durant and James Harden play, and I help grow my channel. And 2 former Spurs are on there, Patty Mills and LaMarcus Aldridge, which is the main reason I'm actually calling it. Whew. Do we need a franchise player? I'm hoping one of these guys can turn into one this year. No tanking. We're not going to tank. Which player should Spurs try to sign next season? I don't know who the top free agents are off the top of my head. I don't pay a lot of attention to that, to be transparent. TSR, give me another chance. Oh, Carlos, were you the one that see we're leaving? Because it wasn't me. It's the East Coast. YouTube had some problem with their servers. We're cool, man. It's all good. We're cool. I don't hold a grudge. I don't. Thank you, Veronica. If we could get Ayton, yeah, a lot of people are talking about DeAndre Ayton free agency. That's right, DeAndre Ayton. Both teams in the bonus, and minute 6 to go. Spurs playing a full court press for obvious reasons. We need a stop. Cannot let the Nuggets score. Got to stop Jokic. He has the ball right now. We've not been able to stop him all night. He passes it off. 10 on the clock. Jokic going to the post. And then I got to assume they're trying to get the ball to Jokic. 4 on the shot clock. They're not going to get it to him. Quick pull-up is clutch shot by Monte Morris. Wow. Monte Morris with a monster shot for the Nuggets. Derek White's going to take an off-balance three. No good. That's the dagger. Dang it. Spurs trying to foul, and they can't even do that right. I think the Spurs are trying to foul, and they couldn't get the foul. Inside, that's a miss by Porter Jr. DeJounte's going to take a quick three. That's another game. Dang it. Spurs going to lose by 6, but you know what? This is a really good Nuggets team. Congratulations, Denver Nugget fans, on your big win tonight. A lot of people probably thought we were going to get blown out tonight, and we didn't, so I'm proud of our guys. For those of you here, if you're on your way out, please hit the thumbs up. It does help the channel, and we'll look at some stats real quick. I'm proud of the team tonight. I'm not going to be up the Spurs to losing to a playoff team by 6 when probably most people thought we were going to get blown out tonight. We did not get blown out. We fought hard. But, congratulations to the Nuggets. Humble in loss, humble in defeat. Where is the score? Game details. Can I get the box score there? All right. Box score. All right, let's take a look at the Nuggets stats first. For the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr. finished with 7, Aaron Gordon with 8, Nikola Jokic with 32, plus 16 boards, plus 7 assists. He almost had a triple-double. Go figure, one of the best centers in the NBA. Will Barton with 12, Monte Morris with 13. As we take a look at the bench, Facundo Campazzo with 8, P.J. Dozier with 7, JaMychal Green with 10, Jeff Green with 2, and Austin Rivers with 3. So everybody contributed from the Nuggets bench. You're welcome, Tyrion. As we take a look at the Spurs roster, let's see what everybody did tonight. KJ, 37 minutes, 27 points, 12 of 18 from the field. He also had 3 steals. Doug McDermott, only 5 points, struggled a bit from the floor tonight. Jakob had a pretty good game, 15 points, 8 boards, shot 7 of 9 from the field. Derek White did finish with 16. Our guards actually shot poorly tonight, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek White was 5 of 13 from the field. DJ was 7 of 18. DJ finished with 15, 9, and 6. Keldon with 27, though. On the bench, Drew with 4. Only 4 points? 4 fouls. He had foul trouble tonight. Lonnie Walker, quiet night, 6 points. Devin Vassell had a quiet night, too, at 6 points. Thaddeus Young, 2 points in 9 minutes. Trey Jones played 1 minute and 13 seconds and had 1 stat, a turnover. And then Bryn Forbes. I don't know what's going on with Bryn Forbes, guys. He played 10 minutes and 20 seconds, 0 points. And he only took 2 shots. Bryn Forbes has played 2 games, and he has not scored. Should we raise the alarm of should Bryn Forbes minutes? Should we keep an eye on that? He started off hot in the preseason, but I think his last 2 preseason games he was not good, and he's not good on D. We're plus 7 with Forbes on the floor somehow, but he scored 0. I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not cool, man. Don't be putting racial stuff in the chat. Come on, man. Don't be like that. Well, I'll be live tomorrow night for the Bucks game. If we can win that one, holy moly. This is a tough loss, but a great effort. Exactly, me too. A great effort. I'm proud of the team. We just got to hope for the next game. Coyote, thank you for being here. Everybody in the chat, thank you for being here. Primo for Forbes. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Love Bryn, but that's the truth. Yeah, he's struggling right now. Oh, gosh, I don't know how many turnovers. Probably 20 or more for both teams. It was terrible. And thank you all for hanging out. Spurs fans, appreciate you being here. Nuggets fans, thank you for hanging out. Sorry for a little bit of stream issues right there in the 4th quarter, but it looks like everything's fine here on the East Coast. That's all I got. Thank you again. Until next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports and Coyote run wild on you? Go, Spurs, go.